Sure.
It always
Okay.
works out in such a way that they roll lower initiative than us, but because of how the turn order works, they're always the ones going first. I've noticed that. Every single time there's an add or a summon. Every single time.
It does happen. So just brief sort of, I guess, update here. Craig does not work consistently enough to justify continuing to put him in. So we're just going to keep doing recaps the spoken style.
We're putting Craig down.
Ooh, Cal went missing. And then Ariane came. We went to
No.
this lab.
Wait,
And then we took a week off.
I have an actual recap, everyone.
Oh.
I appreciate the gung-ho nature. But what I don't appreciate is that one of our 5 members is missing.
I'm booting up Roll20. You can start the recap. It's fine.
No, I can't.
They play it through Roll20 because we don't have Jazz anymore.
You know,
I thought this
the
was
other
without Craig. My bad. Okay.
Hey, so we
Well,
took a week off and I'm excited to resume.
For this downtime, I will begin my review of Ted Lasso Season 2, Episode 3. So in order to understand this episode, you have to understand that Dubai Air, the sponsor of Richmond... Okay.
Sorry, we interrupted your TED review. I know you're a big Seth MacFarlane fan. Recap starting in 5, 4, 3, 2... Everyone, welcome back to Bustan. In the session before last, the Rising met with
Does anyone else hear
aspect of denial as he froze the headquarters of the stone wall. Last session, with further investigation, they found Ain had done no harm to the people inside. It was decided the group would continue to further investigate the aspect's claim that Calcivier could be found in the Mercury mortar. In a discussion on the best way to gain access to the compound, Isaac had a severe disagreement with Venari on what level to trust Capcree's enigmatic leader, Sir Percival Furious Nightwest. Venari, Wielder, and the starstruck Adrienne went to Capcree, while Isaac and Happy chose to investigate a lead. Returning to the headquarters of the Underground, it was revealed that Nelfrey was a former claimant to the Brewery Scanian throne, and that his betrothed had great sway in the city and could provide some help, as well as regularly working with the Mercury Mortar to help direct them where to go. Heading to our mansion, Cecilia's butler, Bryce Hamilret, was difficult to convince. In the conversation, he revealed himself to be Nathan Leander's brother, and while Nathan Leander disavowed the excesses of nobility, Bruce Hamilret stuck with the tradition. Eventually, he agreed to allow the meeting, but threatened the Rising. Nelfrey and Cecilia met in a diner and their passion for each other had not faded at all. Cecilia allowed for Bryce to accompany the Rising to help them in the Mercury mortar. Elsewhere, Wielder, Vonari, and Adrienne found themselves in a meeting with Percy where, desperate to get help in gaining access to Calcivier, they made a deal with Capcree to disseminate a cure for the Shade Miasma in exchange for unrestricted access to areas in the Mercury mortar. The Rising and Adrienne met up at the Mercury compound, an area vastly overestimated size, where they able to get ground with no problems, and Bryce providing the group with instructions on where a secret tunnel could be found. Compound they were in was held by a scientist attempting to create their own Crucier's crystal, and he did not take kindly to Percy's name being dropped. The Rising harassed this person and broke in, where they found Fim waiting for the group alongside Calcivier. A battle to rescue Calcivier began, a battle whose outcome we will find out today.
I also laughed when he said harassed him.
You
It's
can't
not
stop me.
technically wrong.
I have all the power over the recaps. What are you gonna do?
I did notice that the recap voice is not your voice, so I think it's someone in the universe is recapping.
You know
it for
what?
us.
I don't even know what happened. Like, I recorded it, and for whatever reason, my voice sounded like completely different. And I didn't change anything about my mic technique.
It was deeper and silkier. It was like the Bustan After Hours talk show.
Yeah, like what?
Lonely viewers.
They dropped some.
I did not change my voice. Like, I did not do anything different. It just came out that way. Maybe I was tired or something. I don't know.
Put that sensual radio talk show host filter on it.
I mean, I can do that if I want to. I have a proximity effect. So if I get really close like this and I just kind of engage my diaphragm more.
Nah, that sounds like AM radio.
That's where AM, yeah. Everyone subscribe to the Patreon for the after show AM radio version. Anyways, The Rising versus Fim and his Nightmare Army. We see 4 of these guys have come up, and they look vaguely humanoid in nature, but they have various limbs growing off of them in a somewhat a horrific way. Like, they're trying to maintain a humanoid form, but don't know how. And these creatures begin to crawl up. Some of them have odd numbers of limbs. They're moving like spiders towards you, and they're a lot larger than the average person would be. So, they are going to go forward like so. This is Spooky Boy, and it opens its chest up, revealing sort of a crevice with teeth inside of it, and it shoots a beam of lightning out, of black lightning, in a line. This is going to hit Adrienne and Wielder. Both of you make a dexterity saving throw for me, please.
You know what I liked
Alrighty.
before was when summons in Pathfinder didn't do anything the turn they were summoned.
20!
Amazing.
Saving throws have they're poisoned. Wait, no, that's the one that's not true.
That means-
You have attack rolls and ability checks, but not
Hold on.
saving throws.
Those defenders' dex roll, mine should be 18.
Fine.
Yeah.
That makes it either way. Can you imagine
Like,
if
why
these
do I have
minions
plus
had like
4 to that?
DC 19s?
Yeah.
It'd be horrific. Alright, you guys take half of this damage here. Not Adrienne, sorry.
I was wondering.
Not
They
Adrienne.
have like a -3 to their DC or something?
That's
And no
5?
proficiency?
That's 5 for Adrienne, and sorry, that's 11 Adrienne, 5 for Wielder. There we go. Okay, Earl's going to move forward and shoot a line this way. And does not hit Calcivir. So, once again, make a dexterity saving throw for half.
Yeah, on the 2 rogues.
Oh, they don't have to take 0 damage if they make it.
They don't have evasion yet.
They don't have evasion yet.
They have a high dex saves.
Oh my... That was a 12 from Happy. How about Isaac?
Doesn't matter, I'm dead.
Doesn't matter, you're dead.
Well,
Even with half damage.
see how dead you are.
I can roll it. But I'm dead.
Okay. You have less than 8 health. Or exactly 8. Okay. You take this laser here. Happy, you are able to dodge out of the way. It's actually a pretty slow startup, so it's pretty easy to see what's going on and avoid it. It clips Isaac, but you can see the necrotic energy just kind of burns at his body, and he collapses onto the ground.
Well, if I can use Uncanny Dodge against it, I can survive. But I don't think it's an attack, so I can't.
No, it's a saving throw here. Okay. Isaac, go ahead and GM roll me a save. Okay. Knight Marius is going to take advantage of this flanking here. What the hell? Let's go.
Damn, can't even shield that.
Okay, so the 1d4 that you see is necrotic damage. What the hell are these rolls?
Wow.
20
this is-
damage.
Alright, well, fuck me, I'm bloodied. Just barely, though.
Alright.
And I now know what spell I'm casting.
Okay. Very, very interesting stuff here. Things have changed.
You can say
Fireball.
that, yeah.
On Fim's turn, Fim is going to use a brand new spell that has just been released. As a bonus action, he is going to activate Flame Stride.
That's still in UA.
Yeah. And he's just going to move like this to hit everyone with this flame.
Oh my.
So all of you guys take 1d6 points of damage. That's 1 fail for Isaac.
Not 2? Oh, I
Two
guess
if
he
it's
didn't
an
crit
attack.
because it's
Yeah,
just...
it's not
Does
a
that-
crit.
does that
It is
provoke?
6. No, Flame Stride does not provoke.
You sure?
Yeah, that's one of the things here of Flame
Alright.
Strike. Moving does not provoke opportunity attacks.
I was thinking about using that on Oromir if I ever got to play him again. And I was trying to remember if that interaction came from using a
Does that only hurt the
disengage or
people that
not,
he
so I guess
left
not.
from, or also the people he went to?
So everyone within 5 feet
Yeah.
of him when he moves. So he basically activates thrusters on his body and just flies forward, burning everyone around him.
Fun.
Bryce is still standing, but is definitely all kinds of poisoned
6
here.
Damage.
6 damage.
Alright.
He looks down at you. Hello, brother.
Down.
Yeah, he's flying just a little bit. Just a little bit. But he's also the same size as you.
I say nothing in return.
Damn, stonewalling this guy. He's getting nothing.
No combat banter.
25 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Oh god, he can do that and attack?
Yeah, one of them's a bonus action, the other is an action.
Sorry for not being familiar with the UA spell.
We posted it. Okay.
I'm the one that posted it. So I'm doing this to myself.
Yeah, this is all your fault.
9 damage.
Alright, fuck me. Yeah, I'm still up. What, does he get a second attack?
Well, yeah, of course he does. You should know this. 15. I don't
Miss.
think that hits you. The first attack, he slaps you with this cane. He brings it around for the second one, but you block it with the Warhammer. You're surrounded by all sides by these nightmares, one of which is going to get frisky. And it's going to stand up here, and it's going to shoot a beam at Bryce and Adrienne. So, dexterity saving throw for the two of them.
Is that also his own guy, or are they immune to it?
They are not taking damage from this. Ariane, that's a fail. Let's see if Bryce gets it.
Ariane is bloodied.
This is necrotic. Good question. Bryce makes it, but he's also bloodied. Okay, this is not looking good for anybody here. Notwithstanding Bryce.
I'm full health. I'm not even down there. I'm at the top of this ladder.
Okay, fine, Vonari. Just completely fine. Everything's good for Vonari here. Bryce is going to just go sicko mode on this guy. Oh, it was +5, not +6. I mistyped, but it still hits. Beam damage, you have failed the save, so you take the full damage, which is 11.
Oh, is it always 11?
Yeah, it's 11. That is going to hit this nightmare. Let's see if this does big damage. Big damage is being done. 10 damage to the nightmare. Second attack comes out from Bryce. One punch, not going to activate the forms. Critically misses. Going to activate Flurry of Blows here for the final attack. And that is natural 20. Let's go.
Doesn't he have disadvantage on all these attacks?
He does have disadvantage. Hot damn. Why did he remind me of this? You were going to get it. Okay, the first one's a miss. The second one might be a miss.
Might be a crit. Ah.
It's a miss as well. Just going to activate Flurry again. That's all he's got. Why? Why do I do this to myself?
Come on, third 20. Oh.
I rolled 2 20s and 3 misses with the Flurry of Blows. Poison sucks. Why did I do this? Ariane, you're up.
How does flanking work? And also, have any of these ghosts taken any damage?
Not yet. Bryce missed all of his attacks. Thank you for reminding me to be bad at the game. So, Ariane, when you flank, you get a +2 bonus to hit. Very simple.
Do you have to be directly across or within melee of the same thing that somebody else has one melee?
Generally directly across, but it doesn't need to be super specific. As long as you're on opposing sides.
All right.
You can draw a line between
Mhm.
I'm pretty sure Ariane has enough movement to get here. And then they're going to
Good deal.
use this weapon. Advantage, disadvantage. Bless, no.
12 does not hit.
Close though. They also can take a bonus action to do. Can I push this button?
Yep. Okay.
No
nice
longer
deal.
bloodied.
Very good. I wish I could say the same about Bryce Hammelrat. Vonari.
10 feet to go down the ladder, right?
Mm-hmm.
Last question. I now have 3 rounds of poison.
Right. You got it.
Alright, well, I'm gonna channel Divinity. Radiance of the Dawn. Roll this.
I'm gonna
Oh my
roll
god,
for
you
Tyler
gotta be
here.
fucking kidding me. Roll 2 2s!
Can't
It's a
believe
DC
it. So
16 for
what's
half damage.
what's the range?
20 feet.
20 feet. And this is con, correct?
Yes. And this is radiant damage. Do I have any, I don't take care of myself here anyways.
It was +2 to hit from flanking, is that right?
That's correct.
Does a 14 hit?
Not quite.
Okay, thank you.
Why do my channels always fucking roll the lowest possible?
Wait, your proficiency bonus is wrong, Rain, so it'd be 15.
My proficiency bonus is correct.
You only have... Oh, you're low level?
Yep.
Shit.
Marius makes the save, everyone else fails. Of the ghosts that are still standing,
Oh,
we
wow.
got one.
Wasn't even very much damage. Okay.
It does double damage.
Could be doubled.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and they all.
You see the
most of them
light
failed.
burns at them.
All right, then I'm going to bonus action cast Healing Word on Isaac
Hooray!
at first level. So I cast this on. Well, of course I'm gonna keep rolling min, but you get 6 HP.
That is more than 0, so thank you.
That is all I get. Oh, I can move 20 more feet if I want. So I'm gonna go back up the ladder. Rather than drag myself all the way there, I'm just gonna put myself here. Counts. Can I yell at Tyler?
You can.
Tyler, can you use that gun? If you can, you should come over here and help us, and we will promise to not prosecute your
Okay,
involvement in this.
go ahead and pop an intimidation check.
Yeah. Let's see.
Do they have a disadvantage on that?
Not terrible.
Disadvantage? I don't think Venari is poisoned.
No, I'm
Nope.
not.
Minari wasn't even
Whoa.
down
Do you want to trade?
Let's go. All right. This guy, you can see him. He reaches for his gun, and we'll find out what happens on his turn. As a legendary action, Fim is going to take a look down at Wielder and cast a spell.
there. Happy, can you counterspell that? You're going up next, so you.
I don't have it out as I want to bring it out. I wanted to bring it out this whole time, but casted a lot of spells. I don't have it
So
out.
I'm gonna go down in less than 1 round. There we go.
Okay. So, you are wearing metal armor, correct?
Yep. He's gonna cast Heat Metal, so he's gonna drop Flame Stride.
That's correct. Flame Stride is dropped. 12 points of fire damage. Your metal begins to burn glowing hot.
I'll cast Absorb Elements. That's the only way I'm going to survive that.
Okay, you're up.
How much does that absorb?
Wait,
Half.
did we skip Happy?
No. How?
No, that was a legendary action. Happy, it's your turn now.
How high up is the ceiling here?
It is 10 feet up.
10 feet up. Okay. All right. I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna climb up, and can I climb right on the ceiling, like vertically? Is that possible?
Go ahead and give me one hell of an athletics check.
It'll be athletics. No, I'm just double checking. It'll be athletics, and I'll just be 10 feet up. And then I'm going to throw one of my living light daggers, but I'm not gonna recall it. I guess this would be disadvantaged though. Says rolling the dice ... But while it's gone, I'm gonna use my object interaction to take out my wand of counterspell.
12 does not hit.
All right.
The daggers come close to him, and he just whips the rod around, and you can see like the blackness coming from the shade miasma in the staff kind of counteracts the dagger.
Okay. The one I'm going to keep, I'm gonna throw that as a bonus action because of 2-weapon fighting. Right? I could do that.
Yep.
Okay, never mind. Well, I'm gonna keep that one. I'm gonna recall one of them. The other one I'm not gonna recall because I'm gonna have my wand of counterspell. That's the idea, I guess.
Okay. Wielder, you are up.
This fucking sucks.
Oh, did Vim take that channel damage?
Oh, I forgot to roll for him entirely. What a whoops.
I just looked at his health bar and went, oh, that looks the same as before.
Thanks for calling me out here. 19, he takes half.
5.
Just thinking, because everything just changed.
Oh yeah, there's no 5-foot step here.
What they're saying is Wielder cannot 5-foot step out and then do something.
Healing potions. Use those on myself.
Bonus action res Fim. There was an action economy. Res Fim. Res Isaac, who is looking like Garzik's human form. Boy, this is complex.
Okay, I think I'll do this, which is just a boring thing. Okay, I'm gonna cast Blur first of all,
All right.
and then I'm gonna drink a healing potion. I got 3 of them. What is that? 2d4 plus 2. Okay. I'm gonna roll 2 1s right here. Huh, not bad.
Hey,
I
pretty
might
good.
be able to survive another round.
especially with the
Probably
help
not.
of the defender.
Nah, I don't think I'm gonna live.
Oh, you can't use an action to command the defender because he drank a
I know,
potion.
but he can do something. He can move and dodge.
Oh, so you could move him beside and... He's
Yeah, but then
deflecting.
they're already gonna have disadvantage on me, so I can move it towards someone else. I'll get him over here. Now let's step around and go that way. No, I'm just gonna die. I'm just dead next turn. All right,
Okay.
that's my turn. There's nothing I can do now.
Okay. As a lair action, Thim is going to pull out a sending stone. Execute Alpha Strike.
I can't counter-strike this, correct?
He's just pulling out a sending stone and sending a message to someone to
Okay.
execute something called an Alpha Strike.
But the stone cast sending, doesn't it?
Yeah, but it's not. I don't think it works that way.
I think it does.
Does it?
It came up in like one of the last episodes of Crit Roll. Oh no, in the recent like Mighty Nine versus Vox Machina thing, they were able to. Oh no, I'm thinking of Dispel Magic after it's been.
Oh,
cast.
no, actually, that's right. That's fair. When you touch one stone, you can use an action to cast the sending spell from it.
Ah,
So
Yeah.
you could theoretically try to counterspell this.
All right.
it's a third level spell, so you just automatically.
Yeah, automatically
Yep.
counterspelled.
Okay. Thim
Wow.
Clutch.
takes a look at this rock and he just chucks it into the drain.
Alpha strike, baby.
The fuck.
All right,
That was
Tyler
nuts.
has been inspired. He runs all the way down. He kind of like passes you on the ladder, and he's hanging down with one hand, and he pulls out the gun with another.
Oh,
He's shooting at the nightmare here. He hits.
Hey! Now we don't need Cal, we have Tyler with us.
Does not kill the nightmare. All right, that's Tyler's turn. Eat lead, you fucking whatever this is.
I like the
Isaac.
idea that Tyler just hangs out in his lab a lot and
So that-
gets bored on
that-
break and just leans over and points at stuff and pretends to be an action hero sometimes.
That nightmare
Um,
has 5 or less health right now.
Oh, he should have had a
Him is-
higher bonus to hit. Whoops.
Him is concentrating.
If you can get rid of that concentration,
I really want to rescue Cal. I don't know if I can get rid of his concentration.
yeah, we don't know enough about what's.
Rescuing Cal isn't going to do anything. That comes after the fight.
Fortunately, Cal's not in a position to fight, even if you do rescue.
If you can get rid of that concentration, it would be huge.
Or finish off the nightmare, because the nightmare's about to go right after you.
The nightmare's
Right.
got 5 health. Someone else can finish that off.
Well,
Fim's
no, the
gonna
nightmare
go
goes
right
right after him, so you would avoid a
Yeah,
complete,
so
a
does
full
Fim.
attack.
Oh my god, I can't think.
Oh,
this.
it's not going to hit me. It's got disadvantage, and I've got 25
Hey
AC.
guys,
Shh. Shh.
Alright,
guys,
I'm-
this
I'm
is
just gonna
heavy
shoot Thim.
medicing. Okay. You gonna shoot him?
He's like 25.
yeah, I'm gonna
AC.
stand up and then steady aim. +1 bullets. No, I'm out of those. Poison, no, we didn't do that. Sneak, yes. 22 damage. He has to make a con save
22 hits.
That's 22?
for 11. Can you make an 11 con save? No, it's a 22 hit and then 22 damage. Hey, we got him to 100 even. Oh, I am poisons.
You use
So the
steady
first roll was a
aim.
7, which it totals up to 14.
Oh, that misses.
Okay. I should have rescued Cal.
That's not going to work.
Does Cal have their equipment?
I am aware you're of the opinion
No.
that it won't work.
No, your equipment's actually somewhere else, trapped with a bomb. So if we went to go get it, trying to find you, we would have blown up.
I can just give Cal my toy train.
Hey.
You can crawl over there at 1/4 speed.
Uh,
1d4 damage.
Knight Marius actually can't move right now, as it is in a bad way. I'm just going to pick a target, 1d3. Or not. Okay, there it is. 2. It's attacking Bryce.
Disadvantage.
Disadvantage. Okay. Well, I did not roll the correct one. It's a miss regardless, but let's see if it critically misses for fun. No. It lurches out with several of its hands. Bryce just like dodges to the side, and you see like the defender kind of gets up and blocks the attack as well. We're just running interference. Fim, it's the start of his turn. Okay. First thing he's going to do is a bonus action. He's going to deal 2d8 damage. This is 9 points of fire. Now, I think you should still have your resistance, right?
No.
No?
I do not.
Okay. 9 points of
I
fire.
don't think if I'm going to absorb that. I don't think I should. This is burning through all of my spells here.
Well, I don't think we're going to be doing much fighting after this.
Okay.
Hold on. Until the start of my next turn, which did happen.
Yeah, you should. Did it? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it was a
Damage.
reaction you did, and then you had a turn.
Yeah, and then he had his...
I mean, if it could use my reaction and get rid of 5 damage from that. Is that worth it? I don't think so. But I only have not a whole lot. 9 won't kill me. I mean, if we're fighting a hard ×2 or whatever battle, I think I should have a little bit more time to think.
Yeah, take your time, man.
Him's not even bloodied, so...
God, if I do that, I will have to attack. What else would I use it on, though? Got Blur up, so I'm not casting any of my other spells. It would just be Shield and Absorb Elements and maybe a Cure Wounds, but... Yeah, let's do Absorb Elements. So I'll have that, and I'll take 4 damage.
Okay. Fim is a ruthless combatant, and he's not going to let up. He swings his sword around, his staff around once more from above with an overhead strike.
At disadvantage.
At disadvantage.
It misses anyways.
Okay. Let's see what it would have been with the disadvantage. Slightly worse. Second attack comes down.
Why does Fim have disadvantage?
Still disadvantage. I have Blur.
Oh, Blur.
Yes.
Oh yeah, it's not
And
a
it's a miss.
mischance. That's right. It's just fucking disadvantage.
So with 2 of these attacks, you're just you're blurred. He's like trying to see you. He can barely look down. He swings one and it just misses by like a touch, just a hair. And then with the second one, he swipes right and it just completely misses, just barely avoiding hitting Knight Marius. You can see visible frustration on his face. Bryce is still poisoned. Unlike the rest of the Rising, Bryce does not have any natural immunity against this poison, and until cured, this will remain.
Live in peace, Bryce.
Well, you guys have a cure to this.
Hi, Miss Bryce.
19, let's go. He hits this guy.
Nice. Stunning Strike!
19
He deals
damage!
3
Doesn't
damage.
even
and the
matter.
ghost is still
It's a
alive.
guaranteed kill.
Oh,
No,
it's against the
fine.
Nightmare, okay.
Yep, Nightmare's down, and he's going to move in and attack for Fim now.
They're considerably harder to hit.
This is a miss. He's going to conserve what key points he has left. Ariane,
It's snacking time.
let's go.
Well, actually, what's this door grate thing made out of? Is it just metal and a giant lock? Is it welded shut?
It's made out of rusted metal, like it does not look like it's very well maintained. You could potentially break it. However, Calcivir is also chained to the wall, also seems to be completely unaware of what's happening.
There's definitely magic in that area. Scares me.
Can I estimate what the athletics check would be to just kick the door open?
You know what? I'll just give it to you because it's fun. It's going to be a DC 18 to break this door.
To break the door, alright. Feasible, but...
I believe you will.
that would be like a
disadvantage as
50-50,
well.
actually. Interesting.
You also have disadvantage.
Oh, I have... Even to skill checks?
Yep,
Skill
ability
checks
and
attacks.
attacks.
Are abilities checks and skill checks the same in this edition?
Yeah.
They are.
Alright.
Skill checks are a specialized type of ability check.
Interesting. Well, that's less than 50-50 then. That seems like good reason to go over and spend less than 50 chances of hitting Tim.
Okay, let's hit the Fim.
Is Finn bloodied, by the way?
Not yet.
Oh no.
I miss. I could have gotten a 20. Oh wait, is there some
wait.
way for me to get...
Yes, there is. If someone has any inspiration, they can turn this into a critical hit.
Oh shit! Really?
Yeah,
Wait, one
there's
second.
disadvantage here. You can apply an
Oh.
inspiration to make this a 20.
Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! One second, let me check my notes real quick. I think I have.
I have
it.
my episode inspiration. That's it.
Oh! Oh! If you don't want to give it, let me check mine. I can give mine.
I'm pretty sure that Ariane has maybe used one, but should still have well rested.
That's true. You want to pop it?
This
Yeah,
would
I'm
be to
gonna
get
use
like
that, and
12
then still have-
damage. I don't know.
It's an additional 12.
Well, remember that they're also a half-orc and a champion,
Oh,
which I think the champion doesn't matter.
but half-orc does, yeah. Okay, go ahead and roll d12 plus 12 and add 7 to that.
Who's using it? Sorry.
Ariane is.
Okay.
I'm rolling a d12. I add,
Is it?
I guess, 12 for the base thing, and then why is it 7?
7 was the damage you did before. I'm just lazy.
Isn't the half-orc thing that she rolls 3 dice?
Yeah, that's correct. That's what the additional d12 is.
Yeah.
Right, one of them is maximized, just because it's crit, and that's what we're
that
using for rules.
7 came from a d12. Okay.
Yep, you got it. And
All right.
now Fim has taken 100 damage, and at this point, Fim is bloodied. You can see, like, some of the gold is starting to show through his body. He is looking hurt.
That's for what you've done to House Adristar.
He looks at you curiously. Tenacious. I'll give you that. Let me repay it. And as a legendary action, he's going to hit you.
Oh.
Disadvantage.
Disadvantage. Applied by Defender?
Yes.
Okay.
Can I do that again? Has it been my turn yet?
It has not, sorry. So
I don't
19.
think
So no.
19 hits.
19 hits. It's nice to see Fim hitting again. You know, he's had kind of a rough streak.
I was all excited for you to roll anything on Red 19.
It would have been better, I think, if I recall. Let me just pull over to Fim's sheet. I have so many character sheets for this fight. Okay, here we go. That is 17 points of damage. 5 of which is necrotic, if that means anything to you.
Bloodied.
And now that he is bloodied, his aura activates. Everybody, go ahead and give me a wisdom saving throw, please. Everybody within 30 feet, which includes Vonari as well.
Yeah.
And Calcivir, but it doesn't matter. Wow,
Right.
you guys
That's
are...
with advantage. I can
Okay,
18.
Wielder. Wielder
And then,
and Ariane have... Oh, go ahead.
This won't affect Defender, will it? As a construct?
No, it will not.
Okay.
It will not.
Hey, it's a good thing that Wielder is immune too.
Oh no, Happy, you failed. Oh no.
Everybody's gonna be crying their eyes out, or being scared.
That's true. That is absolutely true. This This is not very effective as it just kind of does what the poison does. But you have disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls if you failed. The people who failed are Ariane, Happy, and Wielder. You are uncontrollably crying as Fim has lost control over his aspect. Anyways, Vonari. Oh, I should roll for Tyler as well. Let's see how Tyler does on this. Tyler is unaffected.
Hey.
What a champion.
And Hamilret has the exact same condition, so not rolling for him doesn't functionally matter. Let's just say that he is crying as well. He's crying and he's poisoned.
Having a rough day, huh? I'm gonna Guiding Bolt Finn.
Okay.
That's gonna miss. That's an
Yes.
11.
You're rolling a lot of 2s today.
I sure am. I'm gonna use my bonus action to tell the spiritual weapon to and attack Finn.
It's not even Tuesday. Guys, please laugh.
How much damage is it? 1d8 plus. Well, I had to roll the attack. I didn't roll both. That's annoying.
That's very optimistic of you here.
I know. Please? 15? No.
Does not hit.
Can you move the token over? Oh,
Yeah, you don't have control?
I do not.
Are you
That's
adding +2 for flanking?
I did not. That would be a 17, which still doesn't hit, right? You like a 21 or something?
Let's move it like here, I guess.
Yeah, that's right.
Just continue to surround him. Thim is visibly annoyed, but is also crying at the same time. Happy, you are up.
I'm gonna bonus action steady aim. I'm gonna chuck a dagger. A living light dagger.
He looks at you and he smirks again, but he's also crying. Wait, that actually hits.
Again.
I can't believe you've done this.
Don't you have disadvantage, though?
No,
I
steady
steady
aim.
Steady.
Oh, you say you didn't
Cancels
cancel it.
out.
Yeah.
I was hoping to move. That's why I was hoping to. Your guiding bolt went, but it didn't. Sadly.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That is a okay. All right.
That means you get sneak attack, right?
Yes,
Yep.
sir.
Holy damn! What?
Nice.
Nice, nice.
Holy
Let's
shit,
go.
it's almost max damage.
I could crit this round and kill him.
Let's do it.
So
Oh, I can't crit
let's
'cause
see-
I had
let's see
disadvantage.
Let's see a DC 12 con save.
Let's see this save. So close.
Oh, did he make one when Bryce shot him? Or
Uh,
when Tyler shot him, I mean?
Tyler did not shoot, but he did not make one when Ariane hit, which is a good point.
Oh yeah.
He does make it.
Thank.
Oh, concentrate.
Good. Good checking out, though. All right, Happy? Anything else you want to do?
I guess I do have an object interaction and a
Mhm.
bonus action. Let's see. All right.
Oh, it was a bonus action steady aim.
Yeah, it was. Never mind. Yeah, even if I did pull something out, I can't do anything with it. That's my turn.
Okay, no object interaction. Got it. Wielder.
I'm not gonna pull anything out.
Alright. I've got something I might be able to do to cure the poison.
Okay.
Just trying to think of how to implement it. The poison came from a shade pool miasma, right?
That's correct.
That was last session. Okay. I was trying to think how I'm gonna aerosolize it. And I could stick it in the end of my warhammer and poof, shoot it up into the air.
You know what? If you'd like to try and skip through this, you can also just roll magic technology to like MacGyver a solution here.
Yeah, disadvantage. I'm hoping just to do something
Sure,
with my
sure.
tools, which I have expertise in.
Hmm.
I mean, I could just chuck the little vial I've got of the white powder pre-emulsion, like just up and hit the ceiling and let it disperse out.
All right. Yeah, I think you could hit like within 5 feet of a point you choose.
I want to get it and hit the ceiling so it mixes with the air and hits as many people as it can.
Yeah, so I'm saying within like 5 feet of a point, right?
Okay. How far does it spread then? You know, I don't have a whole lot of it.
That's why I'm saying like within 5 feet of a point. You pick a point and then do like 5 feet radius around it. Anyone in the area is cured. Savvy?
Right.
So you could technically cure Happy. You could also cure Happy and Fim and Isaac. It's up to you.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do that. Better to get disadvantage off of them. I'll chuck the vial, it'll land over here. It poofs into the air and disperses, and I guess they breathe some of it in.
Okay. As they breathe it in, you can see that they are also, to an extent, like you just see their bodies begin to kind of heal up naturally. There's really nice looking light. Both of you guys here, for your next attack, you have an additional 1d4.
Interesting.
I got a tiny little guidance.
Yeah, exactly.
Plus, cures Shade Miasma. I didn't know about that second effect, though. Bonus action, I'll command the defender to move up and attack Fim.
Okay.
So that's Force Empowered Rend, add +2 to this. 17 to hit.
He pulls out his warhammer and kind of catches the defender's jaws in it and blocks it, then turns to face you. Garu, no. Wielder. So you're learning of how this plane works. He nods while also crying. You have earned the approval of the guy you hate the most in the world.
Oh. Hey, guess how much that means to me? Nothing.
Okay. Fim is actually out of tricks, so this lair initiative is gone. He is officially running on fumes at this point.
Hooray!
Maybe you should have grabbed the second stone.
Maybe he shouldn't have thrown that fucking stone. He could have just done it again.
We can only cast it once per day with the stone.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, it allows you to cast it, and then the use is used up. Even if it's countered, you still cast it. It's like a spell slot.
Yep.
That's tough.
It is what it is, though. So Tyler is going to pull out his gun. He's going to take a shot at Fim. This shot is not... Wait a minute. No, it's not going to do anything. It's not going to do a damn thing. He does not have that bonus. He shoots. The bullet just kind of glances off Fim's armor and cuts at his hood. Isaac.
Okay, I'm gonna shoot
more.
a gun at him. Okay, so I'm gonna add 3 to whatever comes out here. Advantage, yes. +1, no. Poison, no. Sneak, yes. I am steady aiming.
22 hits.
25.
25 hits even more.
That's 20 damage.
DC 10.
Concentration.
Yes!
Fails!
Finally!
Hooray!
Was he even using his concentration for that?
Yeah, he was using heat metal to
Oh,
burn
yeah,
the wielder.
2d8 every time.
Now I can start doing some of my plans.
Okay. He's surrounded by 4 targets. Let's see who he attacks.
Doesn't do like a spin cleave.
He doesn't have that move. First one is on wielder.
Oh,
Alright,
shit.
Disadvantage.
Will is probably the best person to hit, other than Defender.
Yeah, he's not gonna hit me.
Defender would be
10
good.
is a complete miss. It's not even close. Second attack. Another one. And another complete miss. He is, like, frustrated. He is trying over and over to hit you, but because of the blur, he's just not able to get a clean hit here. And now, Bryce steps up. He cracks his neck. I don't know what's happening to me, but I am a member of the Hammelrat family. $17 is a miss. Second attack.
Is it 19
miss.
a miss?
19 is still a miss. He is going to throw caution to the wind, use his last key point, and do everything that he can.
Come on, flurry of blows.
Roll 2
Flurry of
times.
blows.
Go for it.
22. We've got a hit. He's got
Ooh, if
one
he's open
last key
hands,
point.
maybe he can make a guy go prone.
He can. He's got one last key point. Can he use it? Okay. Stunning strike. Let's go. DC 12 for Fim. Fim makes it. It was worth a try, though.
We should have poisoned Fim.
8 damage on Fim. You know, every little bit counts.
It is not easy to get someone to poison.
Not happy he can kill Finn with a crit.
We
Alright.
should have made Fim start crying.
He is. He's currently crying right now.
I'm crying.
Welcome with your stabby bit.
Is there a save against crying at the end of your turn?
Nope.
All right.
Disadvantage. Less is no. Hey, I could spend my arc inspiration on Ariane.
Yeah,
The
you should
crits
do that.
run in the family. $26. It is real bad for this guy. You can see, like, he is starting to bleed profusely at this point. Like, the wood that he's being built of is just carved into bits. There's splinters everywhere. Vonari.
Fireball, fireball,
I
fireball!
don't have fireball. I don't spell
Also,
slots.
that would take out Wielder, Bryce, and Ariane.
Yeah, that would just kill everybody. That would be very bad. I'm gonna bonus action spiritual weapon. See if does a 20 hit?
20 just misses.
Yeah, I thought it was 20. Oh wait, he's flanking, so it's 22.
You are flanked with Defender. That is a hit.
So it takes 10 force
Two
damage.
non-living things just giving each other flanking.
Yeah. Then there's 2 ways I can do this.
Here's your weapons off in the corner crying. 'cause we got
I'm
called
just gonna
not
use the
living.
cantrip Sacred Flame as my action.
Sacred Flame.
So you can do. Oh my gosh! Well, you can do a dex save, or yeah.
You don't add your attribute to Sacred Flame.
No, I don't think so yet. No.
Oh, that sucks.
Soon though.
Oh, I guess spells don't usually do that.
Is that his dex save?
That's his dex save.
Well, he takes.
He's
5
at 194. He is on death's door.
Don't kill him with magic. It's rude.
Alright. Alright.
When Ariane crits, they say,
Oh,
and that's for the Guru of Neandra. Yeah, right.
nice.
I fucked up. Keep fucking up.
It's
almost
okay.
cool.
Look,
You're not as cool as Cal, but one day you will be.
I'm
Adrian.
letting Wielder get the
Wait,
final blow.
he does have legendary actions. So he's going to use one to attack Ariane.
Hell yeah, do it, do it.
I don't believe I've used deflect attack on this
You miss.
round, so hell, miss anyways.
Okay, happy?
Alright, I'm going to bonus action steady aim. Let's see it.
Great up advantage now.
Yup. Oh!
That hits.
Alright. Would you like to describe it, or should I, Pog?
You got this one.
So with the light shard recalled and the wand in one hand, Happy's going to just like sort of, her eyes are going to like beam back and forth between Fim and like the top of his head. Finally, she locks on and she just chucks the dagger, and it sort of shines in midair as it's like spinning and lands flush right in the forehead, like at the temple, just jams in there.
You can see the little bead at the end of Fim's staff begins to expand as it sucks his body in, creating another door to Shade Pool.
Knew it. Let's go.
All right, let's rescue the shit out of Cal.
Should we
And
short
also
rest?
someone
Yeah. for
cure
rest.
Bryce.
As he leaves the area here, now it is clear how this ability works. If you ever leave the threatened area, you lose the condition.
Crying or
Yep.
poison?
Crying. You just got to get out of
That's-
the area.
30
Cool.
feet though, so
It's a big range. All right, new door appears. Fim gets sucked into it. He is like falling unconscious. The last thing that he does is he makes eye contact with Wielder, and then gets sucked into this door alongside his cool staff.
Can I go over to the door and start picking the lock? And also
the
checking
monk-
it for traps?
the monk is still poisoned though, right?
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
I'll take out some of the salve and just kind of Simba it across his forehead.
Nice.
He gets unpoisoned. Thank you.
And Ariane too. I think she was poisoned.
Poisoned for 6 seconds more.
Oh, yeah, that's
Ari-
right.
Ariane is gonna say like, well, I guess what Cal says about you guys must be true.
I
It's
hope
not
they're
over
good things.
Oh, just that they respect you more than me. I want to run over and kick the cage door while you guys are staring at it.
Oh no.
I'm
Okay,
picking this.
Might be trap.
Okay, that's really
Jeez.
interesting. You roll in athletics to kick the door down. Isaac, you roll to pick the lock. Whoever rolls higher opens the door.
Okay,
Okay.
you're not gonna check for traps. All right.
I said protect for traps, but
I don't think
no
there are
traps.
any. I don't
I
think
rolled
there
a
are. Any.
9.
There are no traps. You start picking the lock. You're having a little bit of trouble because you think that this is more complex than it is. So you're taking all these extra precautions. Ariane just runs up and drop kicks the door straight off the hinges, goes flying off and hits the wall.
That
Nice.
sending stone was thrown into this drain, right?
Yep.
Right.
It's
That's a
It's
good
com-
throw.
Hey, Isaac, you think you can get that out of there?
Well,
Hey, where is
I
the
don't know.
silence spell? You said that it was silenced on this end of the room, right? Where do we figure out the area is? Because I want to know if that went all clattering against the wall or what.
Go ahead.
Also, if Isaac can even hear you because they're trying to pick the lock next to the silence.
Yeah. Go ahead and give me a Arcana check. But in the area sort of around Calcivir, there is a silence. You have no idea where this effect is coming from, but you
gonna-
do know.
Connect to Cal with telepathy and tell her that we're here, so don't be alarmed if someone starts touching you. We're friends.
Okay, so it's this sort of area here, right? So as soon as you approach, just for the sake of convenience, when you get to these tiles, suddenly everything just gets deathly quiet.
Nice.
Okay, well, I take off their bindings and kind of like help them stand up and put their arm around my shoulder.
These are metal chains. How do you do this?
Oh. Are there locks on them?
Yes.
I can pick those locks.
Hey, go ahead. I think you can just do this here.
Hooray!
I don't see any point in making you roll a bunch of times. Happy, if you look down, you can see that the drain connects to the sewers.
There's no way getting that thing then. All right.
You could.
Do you see the sending stone?
You'd have to go swimming in the sewers to get it. Happy's not doing that. I'm sorry. She's not that desperate.
So she doesn't see the stone at all?
I don't think so, right? If it goes straight to the sewers, I guess it just drained down, right?
It might be at the bottom of like this sort of river of sewer water. You're not exactly sure. It probably is down there. You'd have to look. It's not like immediately obvious.
From inside of the zone of silence, Ariane is going to sign to Vernari about like spells and 2, and then like stare at the ceiling, and then 3, and then like wave about location and point at the grate.
Isaac says, "Oh, great! The sign language is good at the sendings, but nobody can hear him."
I will I'll change my telepathy to be with Adrian and ask, what do you want? Sorry.
Do you have locate object?
I do actually. Yes.
Can you find the sending stone?
I could. It's guaranteed within 1,000 feet of us. It's not like it helps us.
If I
Happy,
go up to the drain and
you-
look down, how deep down does it look?
Don't we have
It's
more pressing concerns than a sending stone?
Let
Yeah.
Pog talk. Like 4 people are doing things.
it's about like a 30-foot drop down there. There's no clear way to get down either. Like it's not intended to be there. Happy, you rip all the bars off completely, and it even like rips one of the stones off as well.
You can go and look down there, Wielder.
You say, but no sound comes out.
Okay, I'll do this then. I'll use my all-purpose tool to get the mage hand cantrip and try to reach down and get it.
Okay, you don't know where it is though.
Yeah, I'll feel around for it,
Give me an investigation check.
assuming it just fell straight down.
I mean, you could have cast light on a rock and dropped it down. And
I don't have light. You got light.
I do.
Wielder, go ahead and give me.
Mage Hand has verbal components.
20.
Yeah, you can't cast it when you're in the
That's
silence.
true.
All right.
I technically can because telekinetic, but
I'll step out and step back in. I'll step out, cast it, step back in. I hold it.
Yeah, it's 1 minute, so you can cast it outside and then cast it in.
Yeah.
With a 20, you are able to find this sending stone here.
All right, I'll bring it up.
It is covered in doo-doo.
Cast prestidigitation. I cast
prestidigitation.
prestidigitation.
All right, that works.
Finally, I can do the thing.
Does prestidigitation have a verbal command?
Yeah, I'm dragging Cal out of here anyways. So once I get Cal out of here, I cast
While he's
prestidigitation.
doing that, I'm already kind of shaking it off, and so then he'll get the remnants of it.
Okay, it's now a clean, perfectly crisp sending stone. Calcivir is blind.
I'm
Like
gonna
their eyes are missing, or they're
Uh,
blindfolded, or they're just blind.
They are blind. They are unable to do anything really. They can't see anything. However, they are also missing a leg. They have sort of like bandages covering one of the legs here.
Well, heal
And-
Cal for 6 HP.
Calcivir is missing all of their calso gear.
Oh, I can cast comprehend languages so that I can understand Cal's sign language.
I don't think Cal's the one doing
I
this
don't think
now.
that's a language.
They can talk now, can't they? Because we dragged them out of the
Hey.
silence. So it's...
Hey, cut it
Spoken language.
Cal's
Blindfolded or like magically blinded?
magically blinded.
Yeah, when I pull Cal out, I'm like, Cal, are you okay? I just worried we'd lost you.
If you pull Cal out of the zone, then yes. Everyone make sure to be not in the zone.
Isaac said he pulled her out. So.
I don't have control over the Cal token.
Yeah, that was intentional for the fight, but the fight is over. Everyone, we cut to a little bit of a flashback. About 20, 30 minutes earlier, Calcivir, you are chained to the wall. You can feel this. You can feel the chains on your hands. And you feel this pulse inside of you. It's sort of like a heartbeat, but it's different. It's deeper within. It's like your soul itself is reverberating. And as you think about this a little bit more, you realize that this is your aspect. It must be. And your aspect wants more. It wants more control. And it offers you power.
I'm gonna try to communicate with it, and try to get across the concept that I have nothing to offer it right now. I need to have more myself before I can share with you, and see if it responds or changes or anything like that.
It responds by flashing you images of every bit of injustice that was ever done to you throughout your life.
Ooh, that's good.
Cal, if you eat it right now and become like an avatar sanctuary.
We flash back to the future. Calsevier, you cannot see, but you can hear now, and you can hear everyone is around you. And there's just sort of this static building up in the back of your head that can never be turned off. The aspect of rage. It's
Yeah.
quiet, but it's there.
Okay is not the first concept that comes to mind, dear friend.
I think you're blind, Cal. They cut your eyes out.
It cut
Cal's
her
eyes are
eyes
fine.
out. Don't scare her like that.
I have no memory of this.
Well,
think
get you
they-
new legs.
Should we get her
New
new eyes too?
legs?
They come in pairs, I think, usually. So
I would
Hey,
prosthetics come in pairs.
Hey. Touching reunion. I don't know what the fuck is going on, but you guys got to get out of here.
Can I?
Um,
busy right now, Teeler.
Did he sheath
Cal,
his
this is
gun?
Teeler.
Yeah, he
He's
does.
Berg.
Harry puts their hand on Cal's shoulder and says, "We have much to discuss, Guru."
I've got to fail. What? Okay, I'll give you a disadvantage because he's looking like right at you.
Oh,
Go
can I at
ahead.
the same
Also
time?
because-
Can I at the
I
same
guess
time
not.
cast Mage Hand and steal something from the other direction?
Why?
Why
Fine.
not?
Guys, why?
Disadvantage.
I'll go for the ammo.
It's a power move. There is no why. That's its own self-motivating thing.
I'm just trying to fuck
worth
with him. If
it.
I get caught, I'm just trying to fuck with him. That's all.
I always do what Happy does.
What's he gonna do?
All right, Happy, go ahead and roll a DC 20 of disadvantage. He
DC
notices you're
20.
going for his gun and he like karate chops your hand. Hey, back off. Okay,
Can I
go
st-
ahead. Thim, you've also got disadvantage.
Oh,
Thim,
Oh,
I
just
the
roll
hand
the
is
D20.
invisible. 22.
Like savage.
22. You're still casting a spell in public, right? That's what you're trying to like conceal. 22, you are able to take his ammo.
Hey!
You have some pistol ammo.
Guys, he
That's probably
helped
more
us
expensive
in
than
this
the gun.
fight.
Can I see
Does
your
it
gun,
fit
Tyler?
All
Wait,
of
does
you
Venari see it?
get the holy fuck out of this place. What has happened
Can I-
here requires
I
a
go up
full
and grab him
report.
while he's talking.
Okay, you grab him.
I want to pull him over into the silence. So let's just shut up.
You guys are so
Oh,
mean
wait,
to
no,
Tyler.
Whoa.
Don't do
can
that.
Can I try to oppose it? That's a little too much.
Yeah,
I was just,
okay, go ahead.
I'm just trying to break.
Tyler,
Let's see.
we'll be
He
making
rolled
a
a
full
two.
He
suit
can
for it.
talk as much as he wants within the zone of silence.
That's like 3 consecutive bull rushes or
Wielder
something.
might be able to do this actually.
Yeah, let's see what your athletics are.
Tyler, we appreciate your help, and we'll let the Sea Royalty know that you helped us when we make a report to them.
Wielder did it.
Wielder,
Yeah, you
like you
do.
just like full on Bo Jackson, like you Happy's trying to pull you back, like you're dragging them. You're just so pissed off right now. You drag Tyler all the way into here, and like Happy's just like on your legs as you pull him here. Okay, listen, I'm going to file a full.
Cal
And
looks
then it
at
stops.
Cal elbows Venari and says,
And
"You know, I thought I was supposed to be the curious
If
one."
he tries to take like a step out of it, I kind of do that, like I juke to one side, like I'm ready to cut you off. You stay there.
He raises one finger.
One
Alright.
word.
I can
Okay,
guess
well-
which one it is.
We have like 2 days to go in here and kill him before he's recovered too much. So let's get out of here and get Cal a new leg so that we can get ready to get revenge.
He has something very important to say, and he's trying
I'm
very hard. to
gonna
get-
try to bring Tyler out. Can I do that?
Okay, yeah, go ahead. Opposed athletics, Wielder versus Happy.
Right, athletics. Damn.
I appreciate that Cal is one of the smallest characters, but has the biggest token.
Hey, I think that someone's using one of our Cruisier's crystals to make the silence effect.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
Hmm.
great. Can you go cancel that while we heal up, and then we'll come back and get rid of this portal down here?
Let's all go upstairs, please.
Yeah, and then all of you get out also because I have to file a report about this, and you
Don't you want our side of this report?
well, you file it with the stone wall or whatever.
Well, this goes directly to the Sea Royalty. We'll be sure to mention that you helped us in our report, but
I outrank you, dickface.
What rank are
Push him
you?
back into the silence.
Oh my gosh!
I'm
Just
gonna
bullying this
point.
poor man.
I'm gonna point over at the hole in the ground.
He just quietly jumps in the hole.
What?
No, 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 no!
It's a threat, but if he's gonna do it himself, yeah, go ahead.
Wielder, you monster!
He's
I
gone.
wanna put a hand down and try and
What
get
the
it to make
fuck, Wielder?
I'm gonna put a hand down and just grab my hand.
I was trying to tell him I was gonna throw him in the hole if he didn't shut up, but he
That's
just jumped
going
in.
to have
Oh my God.
repercussions.
You just
Nah.
can't just.
Guys, I don't think you should be bullying a bishop of the Mercury Mortar this much. I think you're going to get into some deep shit for this.
I don't think you should be bullying anyone, Wielder.
Wait, thanks for your help, Bryce. It was appreciated. Let's we're all like bleeding pretty badly. Let's get out of here. We're gonna have to help Cal up the ladder.
I'm gonna go after that guy and see if I can help him.
Yeah, if I put a
didn't
hand
think he was
down, he
gonna
didn't
jump in
grab
the
it.
hole.
He didn't take. He's like just walking out of the sewers. He's finding like a different exit.
Sure, it'll be fine.
You think the sewers are safe?
I mean, he's a bishop. He can handle anything in the sewer. As long as he has that gun and plenty of ammo, he'll be fine.
You took his ammo.
Wait,
Wait, did you see that? Because I got a pretty good
no,
slaying.
no, I didn't say that. That's what I'm saying.
Can
I didn't see that.
I'm in Venari.
Well, my passive.
He's gone.
I
Like he's
think-
gone happy.
I mean, I can roll it.
can I track? Will I be able to track him down? I don't know. Is that even worth?
Yeah, give
doing?
me a survival check.
No, I actually did
Alright.
not see it, so I don't actually know that he has no ammo. Because I can't stop rolling 1s and 2s today. Holy fuck. Unbelievable.
Yeah, you're able to track him if you jump down and go after him.
All right, I'm gonna like walk with him out of the sewers, I guess.
Okay. When you get down with Tyler, like you meet up with him, you do realize that I'm actually going to file a formal complaint about this Wielder fellow.
Okay. I mean, he was. I don't agree with what he did there.
You're all right.
All right.
He
I'm
gives
just
you
making sure you don't get attacked.
he gives you like a card. Just so you know, I'm not like a combat type. I'm a bishop because of my innovations and scientific discovery. I'm a genius, but I'm not like a fighter. Even still, I am a knight of Slaypool, and it is my duty to protect you guys. So of course I helped. By the way, everyone else just left. Tyler's the only one who stayed there when the fighting began.
Nice.
So
Nice.
the place is empty.
Completely empty.
I take a look around.
Yeah, let's steal that Cruzier crystal they're making.
Okay. Go ahead and make an investigation check.
Oh my god, I actually gonna steal it.
I don't know if I'm going to steal anything. If there is something I might want, yeah, I'm not opposed to stealing it. 9!
9.
pay me
You don't. You don't notice anything. Is anyone else investigating here?
Yeah, I want to investigate this Cruzier crystal because I want to take it with us. Is it big enough so that I can't fit it in a pocket?
This raw Cruzier's crystal? No, this thing is several times larger than you.
Ah, shoot.
There are smaller Cruzier's raw crystals that are on the first floor underneath the balcony area. Go ahead and give me an investigation check, by the way.
I'm going
Might
to start
do.
ritually
Okay.
casting detect magic to find that
So-
silence one.
You notice that there are 2 crystals that are visibly glowing on this map here.
Okay. I sweep the big pile of raw ones into my bag and I take the glowing ones too.
Okay, you have 2 glowing crystals. You
How much
also
are
have
raw
a pile of raw ones.
So I can probably sell.
I want to
Yeah, well,
medically
I don't know if we
examine Cal. Make sure nothing else is weird, like doesn't have trackers buried in or anything weird.
Okay, go ahead and make a medical check.
Oh yeah, now I rolled a 20,
Hey!
of course.
You realize that this is strangely like really medically well done. Like Fim was surprisingly not terrible to Cal there. Not in this, like what he did was bad, but like he deliberately avoided causing any sort of infection. He perfectly cauterized the wound, etc.
Huh.
There's no trackers.
No trackers, nothing of the sort.
I assume that you share that with Cal, and the response is, that was very swift and effective. It did not take them any time at all.
Kyle, where do you want us to take you? I mean, back to the stone wall, or is there somewhere else you want us to take you? Also, your sister is here, by the way.
By the time this effect goes off, Wielder, you realize that there is an effect coming from Isaac.
I know a prosthetic
Hey,
guy
what
in the Ivory
schools?
District.
What schools of magic? Any
Okay,
illusion
so-
there?
In addition to the existing effects, there is some illusory effects that you can see as well, yes.
All right.
hey.
What is silence?
Silence, that would be a different Arcana check.
The spell.
I think it's illusion.
Also-
Seems like it would be either illusion or enchantment.
There's also a necromancy effect in addition to the
20.
spells that you know. Okay, with
On
the 20
me?
you would get both. Yep. Blindness, deafness is necromancy, silence is illusion.
Oh shit! Oh, those are the crystals in my backpack. I
Isaac,
took
give
them
me
out.
give me those glowing ones.
Let's smash them. Can I roll Arcana? Are they powering the spell that are
I
hurting Cal?
can tell you they are.
Yeah, that's how Cruzier's crystals
Yeah.
works, everyone. They make a spell perpetual.
Okay,
Isaac,
then
give me those
The
glowing
permanency
ones.
spell.
I give him one, and then I throw the other in the air and shoot it like a pigeon,
Oh,
using
that's
one of
cool.
Lucas's bullets.
I think you shoot the not the silence, but the blindness spell, and Cal, your eyes come back, and you can see again.
Hooray! I wave.
It's so bright here. Was it always this bright?
You want to move your tokens upstairs?
Yeah, Tyler is going to go separate ways, but eventually he just kind of directs Happy where to go.
We all need to go back and get a good night's rest, and then go
Help.
after Finn.
How delicate does the crystal feel? Does it feel like I could break it with my hands, or does it feel like it needs an impact?
It needs an impact, like it's a solid crystal. On the other hand, it's not like a metal or like a hard rock or anything like this. It is still like crystalline in structure. It's brittle, is what it is.
Okay. And it's not creating silence around itself. It's creating silence just in that spot.
Correct.
Okay. Maybe as a fun prank, I could just bury it somewhere, so that's there forever.
Happy, if you climb up the stairs like this, you would be here on the map.
Oh, I see. Yeah, okay. Cool.
I just forgot to duplicate the...
Giant lever. We never pulled the giant lever.
Is that cannon? The lever?
Yeah, there's a cannon lever there.
We should
Giant
not
lever.
mess
Giant
with
lever. Giant
stuff
lever.
we don't know about.
Can I just roll
what
an
else?
investigation, try to figure out what the lever does?
Go ahead.
Am I picking up anything else from Detect Magic? Just any of their equipment or anything, or maybe what that big crystal is, or what those orbs around it are?
Yeah, okay. No, you cannot, as you are not privy to this information here. Happy, you determined that this thing is a magical implement, and as you're looking at it very carefully, you realize that this is not like a solid wood deck, but actually there are 2 layers of planks, like so. You have one on top of the other, and it's kind of hollow, but the ground that you're standing on is effectively like 2 layers of wood, and sandwiched in between is just raw magical components everywhere.
Cool.
Ooh.
And none of that
Priest, huh?
pings, so it's an inactive state.
That's stuff like bat poop. I
That's
think.
correct.
Okay.
And the reason why you're not able to like figure it out at a glance, Wielder, is this is like a team of high-level artificers working for like years. Okay.
I simply wanted to know if there were magical effects.
Oh yes, there are magical effects, but you don't know like the specifics of
Yeah.
what this weird summoning thing is. It is conjuration, is
Yeah,
what the effects
that's
are, but they're dormant.
so far beyond. That's so far beyond what detect magic can do. That would be identify, but
Okay, well, I'm gonna. Cal, what kind of wood do you want your leg to be made of? I can go buy an acorn and start growing it.
I imagined a silver filigree.
I think
Top
I
of
can take care of the leg.
mahogany. Like, I thought I could supply the raw materials as well.
All right.
You know, I
can
miss
ask
giving
Tyler
people
about
loathing
something.
stares. I'm glad that you're giving me this opportunity.
You want some nice mahogany? I can do fir. Anything that I can buy the seed to.
The seed?
Yeah, I can grow a tree in a day or so. Don't worry about it.
This... Is that a changeling thing?
It's a fey magic.
I'm just really good at gardening.
You've got a green thumb,
A
dude.
witch.
It's that
a
book.
witch plus craft thing.
Yeah.
Which
So-
Well, I appreciate the offer.
Name a kind of wood and I will grow it for you.
I think she wanted a silver leg. Was that what it
Yeah.
was, Kel?
Yeah, you don't have access to silverwood, unfortunately.
All right, I'll take care of the leg. It's going to take me a little time, but we also need to rest.
I appreciate the offer, everyone. Hopefully next time.
The
Yeah,
building
the other-
gets surrounded by Harmony patrolmen, but these are like legit Harmony patrolmen. Like you can look outside and see it very clearly.
I'll take out my note from Percy and go up and hand it to whoever it looks like they're in charge.
I'm gonna put the
Oh.
hood up on my bishop cloak, and I'm gonna shine my badge on my chest as I walk out.
Yeah, who's my
Hey.
latest dude? I think it's Leo. I'm gonna change back into Leo.
Okay. They all kind of look at you here and they just kind of motion for you to like get lost, basically. But they nod at the badge. They're showing some respect here, but they also want you out.
I point at the section where it says I have full access to all facilities.
Buddy.
I'm leaving anyways. I just want you to know.
Yeah, I know.
Keep the scene secure for us. We'll be back tomorrow.
We'll be yes, please, officers. We'll be
No
back.
one in, no one out.
We'll get rid of the portal in the basement. Please do not step through that door.
What? They look down in the basement. What are you talking about?
You do not want to enter the
They
basement.
can't
There
see
is
Oh,
the
I
portal.
happy.
Just don't-
What did we say about giving too much information?
it's okay.
What
Cal-
portal? You mean like the open grate? Yeah, I guess that's a portal
Yeah.
if you think about it. Don't want to jump in the
It's a-
sewers.
It's a portal to the plane of noxious gas.
Speaking of, there was a guy that jumped in the sewers, and
Yeah, you talking about Tyler?
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he told us to come here.
I brought him out. Don't worry.
Cal is leaning on Ari and like hopping slowly on their way out. And I feel like the Harmony Patrol is probably going to be kind of upset at telling a cripple to get lost, to scram. Cal will make a point of standing on their own for a moment and giving a gracious bow and saying, "Oh, thank you for your hospitality." They show up at the very end of this conversation because, again, slow.
Okay, don't do that to me. Don't ever act like I'm wrong about these things. I was told to do this. I was told to get everyone out of here so that we can do a full investigation.
All right. We'll
Do you
be
happen
back.
to have a crutch available?
He actually does. They have a first aid kit that they have. And they have like a stretcher and they have crutches available. What do you rather? You want us to carry you?
You know, I could go for a bit of littoral pampering.
All right, you have 2 Harmony Patrol guys that are carrying Calcivir and walking with you now.
No.
All right, as we're walking, I'll just kind of say to Adrian, "Good work down there."
I think Ariane levels up after that.
Yeah.
Nice.
What level is Arian? Can we say that? At
5
least
now.
level 3.
Think
Okay,
of
yeah.
extra attack.
Oh,
But now that we have Cal back, and you know that they're safe. we're probably gonna go back to being the Rising, you know?
But we never stopped being the
Well,
Rising.
Well, I don't know if they can leave. It
Don't
might
expect
not
Cal to
hurt.
be good in the next day to fight Finn.
Yeah, might not be a bad idea to keep you around for a bit. Again, the city's locked down, so I don't think you can leave anyways.
But you're also
Although-
not obligated to help us in any way.
Yeah,
You are getting your sister back. Or brother back?
brother.
Okay, so let's talk Cal Severe for just a brief second here.
Yeah.
A brief little moment. Cal, you've got no equipment.
That's good.
Nothing.
Nothing.
Well, that's what locate objects for.
There's
a
somewhere in the
bomb on
city covered
with
in
a bomb.
traps.
Yeah.
The brother
Can I-
sister thing was in character,
We
right?
can still probably get it. Just gotta be careful.
Yes, because I've heard both and I don't know which is which in character.
Oh, brother is just a religious title.
Really? Is that a Niera thing?
In the
I-
northern dialect, I suppose.
Okay.
They are a guru, and so it's proper to pay them full respect.
Oh, you're not blood related, right?
That's right.
Well, I didn't say that.
Oh, I thought Adrian said she was.
Well, it's matrilineal, you see.
Ah,
Bryce is just like beaten to a pulp here. He's just lost his usual spunk and vigor. But nonetheless, he's walking with you guys, and at some point he says,
Here, Bryce, you get 9 HP.
he's no longer bloodied. But at some point along the way, he says, I don't know what the hell that was. Hey, but it's not good.
Oh, that's one of the lieutenants of the preacher,
Yes.
and now he's super dead.
Bryce like straightens his back out and goes back to like actually professional Bryce. He's got two modes. He's got like the hood rat brawler Bryce, and then he's got professional butler Bryce. Now he's professional. But you are friends of my lady. And any friend of my lady is a friend of mine, and whatever that is cannot be any good. And so, should you need help with dealing with threats like this in the future, you can count on our support.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Hammerite.
That means a
He-
lot.
He just bows slightly. It is for the benefit of everyone here.
Sorry you got poisoned. But hey, they're gonna do that to the whole city unless we stop them, so I guess you just got like a sneak peek.
well, there's a cure in place, and it's about to go into production, so don't worry too much.
Assuming they can source the materials.
Yeah, that's going to be the tricky part.
Okay. Bryce is going to split off from you guys and head to his mansion that he lives in.
Hey, he didn't punch me to death.
Yet.
Yet.
You realize now after like fighting with him that he's not actually as threatening as it first appears.
I don't know, man. He threw a hell of a lot of punches. And knocked him prone.
That's true. He fought well, but like you could probably take him.
Oh, we could take him, yeah.
By the way, it just has blood pouring from every orifice.
Well, I'm kind of spent.
Good thing that you healed the NPC helper fight.
Well,
guy.
yeah, because we need him to not be like, wow, these dickheads fucking didn't even heal me.
Calcifer beaten to an inch of their life. Missing an arm.
Like,
Missing
not
a
arm.
leg.
Leg, you're right. Legs and arms are the same thing, if you think about it.
Ooh, Cal, can we give you a spiked foot so that your kicks are really strong?
Also, I'm pretty sure Calcifer has more health than Arian.
That's true.
About one spell slot left.
Oh, I'll cast a Cure Wounds on Ariane. I didn't realize she was so bloodied.
Okay.
That's just a D8 plus 4.
So, where are you guys heading on the map here? Where are you going to rest up and heal up?
I asked Cal and they didn't answer me, so I guess again, where do you want us
Oh.
to take you?
I'm
I
going.
I
straight
did
to-
answer, but somebody must have talked over or something.
You're going.
Um, Cal wants to talk to a prosthetics guy in the Ivory District. If not to purchase directly, at least to give Isaac advice on what to grow, I guess. And then probably just out.
If you want a silver leg, I can take care of that, no problem. That's kind of my specialty. It's my medium of choice.
Like, it's not gonna be solid silver, is it? It's a soft metal.
Not when I use it.
Don't you think it's premature? Don't you need to rest comfortably?
I don't need much rest.
Well, I mean, she was
I-
in a cell for days.
Well,
Well,
she
I
should
imagine they
rest.
had their fill of sleeping. Let's go to the Ivory District then.
Her, yes.
I can help you make the prosthetic wielder.
I need to know if Cal's going to buy it or if she would like me to make it, because that's no problem.
I think we're going to the shops to get a look at what's possible so that we know what to make.
Do you have much experience making prosthetics, Wielder?
Yes, I've made them before. They're not a very difficult thing to make, believe it or not.
Do you guys think
Believe it
Dick's
or
item
not.
shop might have a good prosthetic?
I'm
And
sure
what-
they would.
A prosthetic limb, just so you know, everyone, is a 100 gold item.
Yep.
It's a common.
If we make it, it'll be 50 gold. And if I make the wood, maybe less?
Is it like magical in nature? Like is it tied to your body? Like it works like a normal arm?
Yeah.
Yeah, it basically integrates itself into you magically.
Yo, that's sick.
Yeah, it's an action to detach. It does not require attunement. It's just a common item.
Yo,
Not
get
be
one
removed
that
again.
has like a jetpack booster at the bottom. That'd be awesome.
A rocket leg.
This is like Cal laughs.
Ooh, you can enchant it with plus AC.
Well, I think that we should get advice from the prosthetics man, at least as to whether it should be made out of wood or metal for someone of my career.
Yeah, Prosthetic.
I'll leave it to you.
Is it his
experts.
name or his business?
Prosthetics.
Yes!
Yo, I'm going with the name like
Yeah,
that.
I have to go there.
Okay. Is everyone going? Where's
Yeah, I'll go.
I'm not leaving Cal.
Okay.
Oh my god.
I'm going back
So
to
the next
church.
thing that I was going to say was also, I believe Ariane and I have some business that we need to handle on our own time.
Yeah. So you guys are all going through the streets here. You guys look absolute doo doo. It's just you're so beaten up.
Ah,
You're
I never
walking
took
through the
damage.
streets.
I can
Okay.
press myself every few seconds to get rid of the running blood.
Yeah, you guys are running through like the Ivory District, just looking.
Oh,
Looking
and
like-
I haven't cast any spells today. I can use Silent Image every 10 minutes for half an hour to make it look like Cal has a leg, so that nobody
Okay.
gets...
Here, Isaac, get 14 HP. That's my last spell slot.
Ooh,
Just
Hooray.
absolute.
So you're not bleeding all over the place.
I'm no longer bloodied. Thank you.
You guys are
Oh,
still
fine.
like beaten up. Like you're not looking completely fine out of it. You might not be bleeding, but you've still like literally been a life or death fight just minutes ago. Anyways, Prosthetics is about to close. You see inside Prosthetics, you can see Perry Prosthetic himself, who is an owl cockra. Hello! Welcome to Perry Prosthetics. Yep, owl, like it's an Aaron
Nice.
cockra, but an owl. Welcome
Nice.
to Perry Prosthetics. We operate late at night because I'm an owl. Woo!
Hey, Perry.
It's nice
Oh,
to
it's
meet you,
Wielder.
Perry.
Hello.
Yeah, we're here to see current models, inspiration, recommendations.
Wheeler just sounds so loathing of the idea that we're doubting his skills.
Oh no, I'm talking casually because I know Perry.
Oh, I see.
This is like, oh hey Perry.
Yeah,
What's up?
Wielder
How's it
uses my designs quite a bit.
Hmm.
I design the models, but I don't mass produce them. This is where the craftsmen come into play. And he takes you through, like, in the area. It's sort of like a showroom where he's got different models of prosthetics that can be used. Some of them look more organic, some of them look more synthetic. He has different models of feet for different, like, species, different arms. He also has, like, tentacle arms that you can get. There's
Wow.
options.
I'm looking for something bold and inspiring, yet refined and trustworthy.
Okay, let's go ahead and get a luck check on this one
Tough
here.
customer, jeez.
Oh, and I vote it should be sharp so that they can kick people and cut them up real good.
Hey, give me a luck check here to see how good this is, Cal.
Is this just 1d20?
Yep, D20, and we'll see just how close you can get to your dream. It's pretty good.
Hey.
You find one that looks like it's sort of like a refined version of plate mail, but it's extra elegant looking, and it also has attached to it, like built in, there's like spots for putting weapons and stuff. This is the combat model. You can also attach a sash to it, so that when you walk around, you look very cool. And he shows like a mannequin that has it on. It's like this very regal, sort of like a royal knight sort of outfit, but it has like a sash that you can attach to it. And if you attach the sash in like directly, it stays completely stable. But it just kind of wraps around your leg in an asymmetrical fashion.
You know, this is elegant, and I respect it greatly, but do you think that it's a little too, Western?
Well, yes, it is a model based off Western. We have it based off the Slutskin Guard. Woohoo!
Wilder, do you think that you can take this and, spruce it up a little?
How ornamented is it? Or is it more like a base model kind of thing?
It's a base model, but one of the functions that it has is that it's designed to be modular so that you can like put weapon slots in it. You can attach ornaments to it, like the sash that he inspired.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it can be. You can just have like a permanent light. You can just have an ion stone or something.
I mean, yeah, I can add ornamentation to it, whatever kind of flair you need, inspired by whatever design you want.
The way I see it is, the shop is like vaguely IKEA-like, where like they give you the materials to make it and like the blueprints.
Build a leg.
If it's just silver ornamentation I'm adding, that is no problem at all. That's my wheelhouse right there.
And make sure to sign it. I heard that when someone breaks their arm or their leg, you're supposed to sign it.
Team, I am glad that I am on your side.
As a bonus, I'll throw in some gold or silver of your choice so that you can inscribe the siding into it. I've heard it helps with luck.
+1 to luck checks?
Silver.
Because you're such good customers, Wielder, you and everyone else in the Waterside Guild, I'll do this as a favor for you. Normally it's 10 gold extra. On the house. What do you say?
Sounds good, Percy. I appreciate it.
It gives you like a wing handshake.
All right. Yeah, I'll return it.
All right, you get like a box of everything that's required to make this here. If you're using additional materials as well, then you can cut the cost even further. So there's sort of like two models. You have like the do-it-yourself, and then you have the for actual craftsmen. And if you're a craftsman, then you can modify it to fit anyone else's size, making it much more useful, but also harder.
I'll pay for it. It costs 100 gold, right?
It costs 50 gold if you're modifying it, because then it's less materials because it's designed. The idea is that you like fit it to the person.
I give him 50 golds.
Pleasure doing business with you. He waves his wing.
Thank you for your time, Percy. I myself hope never to see you again. I hope you understand.
That's a joke that we make here all the time.
Thank you for treating me with respect that even the Harmony Patrol can't muster.
Percy,
and that's good.
Once he finishes this here, he just kind of flops this. This is a different Percy, of course. Percy Prosthetics, we'll just call him Mr. Prosthetics from now on to avoid any confusion. However, I will not be renaming the Daniels.
I thought he was Perry Prosthetics, not
Yeah, it's
Percy.
Perry, not Percy. You're right. Mr. Prosthetics. Their names are spelled similarly, okay? Perry, Mr. Prosthetics, he closes up and he flies off into the distance to go get some takeout.
Mr. Wonderful Prosthetics.
Plot twist. All right. You've purchased these and you can retrofit them. Not retrofit, just fit them. You don't need to be retrofitted. What would you like to do? Where would you like to go? Talk to me, everyone.
I'll go straight back to my workshop and begin work on this. At least the base, and then the fitting can be done later after Cal's got some rest.
Yeah, Cal, Ariane, where are you guys going?
Heading to the Broodvar estate.
Cool, cool. Happy?
Night.
Stonewall. I guess we're just sleeping for the night, right? Going
Yeah.
to Stonewall. Yeah.
Sorry, what were you saying, Isaac?
Can I I haven't known Ariane very long. Are they planning to stab Cal a whole bunch? Because we know that Cal
You know-
hasn't had contact with their family in ages.
Yeah, you do not know this.
Oh, I don't know that Cal hasn't had contact with their family?
You don't know anything of what Ariane's motivations are.
Would it be terribly
feel like-
intrusive if I followed you?
Do you have any reason to assume that Ariane would be attacking? Like, where's this coming from?
Because they're suspicious.
Because Isaac is suspicious,
'Cause he's
and when people
racist.
just show up out of nowhere, maybe they do a lot of stabbing.
I don't really want to leave Cal alone after they nearly died.
All right,
But
fair
I
enough.
guess if they want to be alone, I guess
Yeah,
I will.
no, you can follow. They didn't say anything about it. It's up to you. You can do what you
They
want to
did
do.
say they wanted to spend some alone time with each other.
Ooh,
Let's be
it's got some music in
nearby.
here.
I'm not gonna assume Ariane's gonna kill him, but I'll be nearby making sure that nobody else tries to kill Cal.
Okay,
Some smooth jazz.
Vonari,
To church.
the church event that happens here. Go ahead. I'm going to need Vonari and Wielder to give me and let's do this as an initiative to see who gets to go first with their events.
Alright. Where is my token? Need to click it to do initiative.
Me too.
14.
Okay. All right. One last flashback for the session. We see a number of art patrol men in this beautiful Alan Shree Island. They are Fim's army, or what's left of it. They have been waiting on commands. If nothing is done, then it can be assumed that the attempts to break in were not successful and they do not need to back up their master. If they do need to back up, this would be referred to as an alpha strike. Otherwise, continue with their plan as intended. Their plan is to destroy the homes of everybody in the Rising.
That's nobody knows where I live. Thank God.
I should also include that Cal's estate, the Broodvar estate, would be attacked in this as well. Now, here is the event as it happens. I think, Tim, you can roll for the Broodvar estate because you rolled here anyways. Feywild, no, they don't know where the Feywild house is. They don't know that. But they do know the Broodvar estate. When you get there, Ariane and Calsevere, you find that the estate is damaged, but largely intact. And there's a number of these art patrol guys that have been just destroyed. The standing defenses of Zalgreb mustered together to defend the wealthy Broodvars. And though this place is damaged, you can see like it's kind of been torched a little bit. You are still able to live there. It just does not look nearly as prestigious. What do you do?
And I was looking forward to home.
One of the guys sees you and he runs up. You can see that there is one of the standing sort of army, like that the Broodvars have private guards, I suppose, not really an army. Thank God you're here, Calsevere. They just attacked out of nowhere. The Harmony Patrol, they've gone berserk. There's something inside of them. There's like worms, black worms.
I too have thanked Niare that this day has come for me. Black worms, you say?
It's like nothing I've ever seen before. Capcray has a lot to pay for, the bastards. But I think we got them all. Thankfully, no one from inside the Broodvar family was harmed.
What a sight that would have been. Thank you for your service on this day. And just like sounding completely exhausted and not up to anything remotely related to handling this right now.
You can see like part of the stairs are destroyed, so they have to like direct you to other stairs that are more structurally sound. This place has been bombed, it's been lit on fire. There were battles that taken place. They're like cleaning up some of the bloodstains on the floor already. And your room seems largely intact.
Is any of the nice. Is any of the artwork damaged?
Yes.
I imagine that they're like very they're very
And
into art in this.
they kicked over a vase that's worth like 100 platinum or something. Some priceless.
I really liked that one. Do you remember that one?
One of the guards is just shaking his head sadly.
Reprehensible. Oh. Do you expect this to happen again soon? Have
I don't know.
Resolved?
However, all of us will be standing guard.
Are you stretched thin as this happened elsewhere?
We defend the Broodvar estate and no one else. Your Majesty. And they bow.
I have a question. Does
Cal
riding the Drake network count as a short rest?
Sure, why not?
Hey, I got another Cal looks meaningfully at Ariane at the Majesty comment. Hey, they're not blooded.
All right. The guards are going to step outside just to give you your privacy here. And you have this moment together. Isaac, you are following from a distance. Go ahead and give me a stealth check to avoid the standing guard here. See if you can sneak up. Yep, you are able to avoid the guards while just creeping up and looking.
Oh, I mean,
Alright.
it's you. Can I hear them or just see them? I assume I can just see them.
If you'd like to hear, you can.
No, I'll say that I'm just seeing
Okay.
them. I feel like that's more interesting.
So go ahead and have this solo conversation with yourself here.
Oh gosh.
I recommend like specifying who's talking. It helps out quite a bit. Now you see my struggle.
You still have a chance to give Ariane like a full-on orc voice.
Oh, music.
I mean, a half-on orc.
What was... So, I imagined... Let's see. Gosh. There was, somewhere I had what Ari wanted to say to Cal. I thought that you just told me half of what they wanted to tell Cal about. Let me see if I can find it.
No, I did not actually give... I gave you everything that you need to play the character here.
Yeah.
All the information. Everything that you have. Here, I'll even go ahead and... it's that July 10th is when this information was given. Wow, it's been a while, hasn't it?
Cal,
It's
I'm
August now,
adopted.
so yeah. Just...
Maybe they're gonna merge and become Calian.
Plot twist.
Not gonna lie, that'd
They're
be
like
kinda cool.
Orthrus.
In the meantime, everyone, while we look, let's talk about Fim. You guys like Fim? What are your thoughts on the Fim character?
Wow, Finn. Fuck Finn.
Can't wait for him to be just out of the story altogether.
We're gonna
my,
paste him.
my thoughts on the Fim character. He did.
I look forward to getting to know Garzik though.
He did.
We got to go in there. We're going to find out a lot about him, aren't we? Because we're going to go into the shade pool.
Well, as a character, I like him. But as a
Oh,
person,
yeah.
he is not.
I'm speaking as wielder.
Oh, yeah, me too. I was speaking in character. He's a cool character outside of that. He's not a good guy.
Things could have been so different.
I'm just sick of losing to him.
Well, you just won. Kind of. It's a Pyrrhic victory.
He was a smart bastard. It is what it is.
The fight did go better than expected.
Yeah, it could have been real rough there. It was close. That blur saved you guys more than you could possibly imagine.
Counterspell too. Like the Alpha
Mhm.
Squad didn't
Oh,
come
yeah.
and fuck us up.
Yep,
Yeah, but that means they went to our houses,
it's also true.
so that's a loss.
The anticipation is killing me.
We did blow up his operation like twice. He had to be low on stuff.
Yeah, this is sort of like a desperation play here.
Otherwise, he wouldn't be alone in a basement.
What was he eating if he was just alone in that basement for like a week?
Nothing.
Doesn't
He's
need to eat.
warforged.
Yeah.
Is it still my turn?
Yeah, it's still your turn.
Excellent. Okay. When I heard that there was a diversion going on, I thought that we were leading into a different thing. Okay. Ariane says, Ariane has gone and like checked all around the room. Since there's been this intrusion, Cal, you understand the degree of respect that I have for you and your situation. Cal says, has that ever been the case? Look, I know that we got off to a bad start early in life, and I know that there's very little that I seem to have done on your behalf. But you have to believe that all that I have done has been for the house, in the house's interest, and that you are a greater part of the house than I ever dreamed that I would be. I came here, Cal. I left the place that I had made for myself. I feared not even for my life, but for that of the house and for you as well. I've come here to tell you what truly has happened and to try to make a better place for myself. You see, I don't know that I belong there. I don't feel that those who run the world in that
Oh no. Ariane.
I just had a bunch of caffeine, so I'm like anxious as well. Sorry.
That's fine.
The ones that run the world are working against the world. There's been a great deal of unrest. It's not just been that people are working against each other. It's not just that people are working against you. It's that the druids are being run by some greater power. There's some thing that they seek. There's some greater... Cal stops Ariane and says, Look, I don't have reason to trust you. I've never loved you. But I need you to understand that I have always respected you. Now please tell me the truth this time. Was it you that did this to me? Was it you that cast me out? Ariane brings out a letter from Uncle Argentarin with a big old seal on it, and hands it over to Cal and says, look, this message will tell you the same thing that I am telling you now, that the druids are trying to take over all of Hamishorim, or that is what I fear, and that is what they fear. They are working for a greater power, that they're destroying the world around them, that they have gone mad, that they're violent. They're not protecting the forest. They're not protecting the fields. They're not guarding the wilds around the city. They are using the wilds to assault the city. There's some sort of destabilization. There's some sort of change in the world. I was only ever, please believe me, Cal, you may not have cared for me, but I cared so deeply for you. I saw you as the only hope that we had to do something better in the world. I was trying to get you out of the way. Please, I've come here for only this reason, to tell you, you should trust me this one time. I was trying to save you. I was trying to save all of us. If you had stayed there... Cal is like opening the letter and reading along and looking up at Ari, and obviously because of the seal, recognizes, yeah, Ari couldn't have forged this, and the one person that they trust who's losing their power is speaking the same words. Ari, I have found that there's very little for me to love in this world. I once thought that the house was the one thing that I could trust. Ari, do you know what has caused this curse? And Ari just like looks down and I did not curse you. I did not bring you to this place. But I think that I know who did.
All right. With that, we'll cut to black here. And instead,
Right.
we'll cut to the next in the initiative, which in this case is everyone's best friend and healer. Let's give it up for Vonari Kovath.
Ooh.
Vonari.
She's far more than just a healer.
That's true. Let's not downplay Vonari's accomplishments.
Don't be so reductive.
Vonari, it seems like the largest contingent was sent to the Church of Alex. Which you notice because there is a mountain of bodies of Art Patrol and the church is unharmed. you can see standing in front of the doors of the church is Regimund.
Thank fuck. Regiment, are you okay?
Am I okay?
I mean, you look great. And, I've never been happier to see you beside a pile of art patrol. I did warn you that they were, fake ones about.
I heard reports of a number of them moving towards, and remembering what happened to us here, I know I can't trust them. And so I intercepted them. They brought bombs. They brought fire bombs. They tried to take the church, but I am an Alexist through and through, and these bastards have nothing on me. And with this, he stomps on one of their metallic heads and cracks it under his foot.
I love this guy. I mean, of course, Holy Ground would never fall that easy.
As long as I stand, so too will the Church of Alex.
You mentioned wanting some extra things added to the curriculum at the church. Well, maybe now would be a good time to discuss those things.
He very rarely does he smile, and at this point you can see it. And then make an insight check.
Roll insight.
For
19?
just one brief moment, you recognize just a pang of guilt that completely runs over his body. And then he shakes it off and he goes back to normal. Let's go.
All right.
And he leads inside, where you can see that there are some Alexis who were staying at the church or visibly afraid, but they have been protected by Regimund. And as they see you, literally, like, everyone there applauds. It's like one of those stories that is completely fake someone wrote online. But this time it's real.
Got some good news to report as well. The one responsible for this, we have taken down, and he's currently hiding and trying to recover, and we're going to chase him down for good as soon as we rest up.
Fim, was it?
Fim, yes.
Good. The enemies to Alex grow shorter by the day.
We will make sure that the others are aware that not acceptable, and this is what happens if they try.
Wonderful. He claps his hands and his attendants come out and they just start preparing like a lavish feast for you guys. One of them begins to shine his shoes, which is like completely covered in blood and debris from all the art patrol that he took down. Not really blood, more oil, but you get the idea.
Right.
He's battle worn.
Did you notice anything strange about the art patrol?
Well, there was a human among them.
That's what I was worried about. Because Finn was corrupting people and putting them inside of art patrol.
That monster.
There's no low he wouldn't go to, I don't think.
He grips the table so much that it seems like it's going to snap, and then he lets go, and then goes to eat food.
I will eat very little.
Okay, well, this guy is definitely eating your share then, plus the share of several other people. As you're watching...
Anyone there is welcome to join the feast.
Well, you would say that, but he does not allow anyone else to eat.
Well, we might have a disagreement there. Why would they not be allowed to eat? They're just as equal as we are.
Because we have fought. They stayed inside.
I mean, they were wise. They shouldn't be punished for being wise.
Those that don't fight don't get to eat. Do you think that in Shiva, that the warriors that fought alongside Alex just sat down and watched as he did everything? Do you think the party of Alexander just watched from the sidelines as Alexander drove his fleets into the heart of the Bone March and fought the god itself?
Yes, and those are Alex's sins to carry, not ours.
As Alex says, we must uphold every part of what it means to worship, and that includes that we must be brave, we must be valorous, and we must stand up for the weak. And I stood up for the weak. But who among them stood up for their fellow man?
Will you expect them to go to their deaths for no gain?
I expect them to win.
And they did win. If they had been out there and you had to try and protect them when they were at risk, things could have turned out way worse. They did what they could do, what they could do.
He folds his arms and he looks down at the group.
No one is worth less because they couldn't pick up a sword.
All of you in attendance, take this time now. Remark on your failure and become strong. And then he locks eyes with you. I have the utmost respect for you. And I have the utmost respect for your softness. But this is a time of war.
This should not be a time of war, and you can be strong in many ways. You have one certain strength, and other people have others. One is not necessarily worth more than the other. They both must work together. Or if they were foolish and ran out there to their deaths, Alex's worshippers would be less. Your church would be less. Your victory here would be less.
Make either persuasion or intimidation check. And
everyone
you're going
has
to
their role to play.
Guy.
Your role just happens to be different from theirs.
And here we are not rolling on each other because you cannot convince him and he cannot convince you.
Of course.
We are rolling on the crowd. You can see his sort of way of thinking about things has inspired the crowd a little bit more.
I mean, it's convincing, rally behind the strong person. That makes sense.
All of you in attendance, behold my strength, my glory, my valor. I fight for all of you so that you may live another day. Take this flame now that I have given to all of you and let it inside you. Allow me to light a fire inside every last one of you, Alexis, so that you may rise up and defend the next generation. It is a time of war. And the next time something like this happens, you will have a seat at my table. Then he sits back down and eats another steak.
It's important that we all strive to do better every time. So
okay.
We continue to follow Alex's guidance and do better for everyone, not just ourselves. So although the feast may look tempting, that is not the real reward. The real reward is improving our station in the city and in the world, and that the world itself becomes a progressively better place altogether. And if that means that we must become individually stronger and to be able to defend ourselves, then albeit. But if you can do it other ways, albeit as well. Do what you must do for the sake of everyone.
The two of you definitely inspire this crowd, and the Alexis are just filled with renewed purpose, although they are kind of hungry.
I'll see to that after he leaves.
All right. And so he takes his leave. They box up the remaining food and they bring it with him. And you can see like this contingent of Regiment's servants leave. He bows before the crowd once again, and he returns to his manor. The church does have food on hand for times like these, so you can definitely like roll stuff out for everyone. Though it's not going to be as lavish as the stuff that he has prepared.
No, not a short notice. But, I can definitely prepare something bigger after killing Vim.
Finally, last but definitely not least, Wielder.
As I walk to the ashes of the Waterside Guild.
Oh no.
Wielder, the first thing that you see when you get to the rubble is the destroyed guild. The next thing that you see is the one that hurts the most. You see a arm coming out of the rubble. This was Jacob. He was an intern there.
That's right.
No.
Any sign of what has done this? Even though I can probably guess.
Go ahead and make an investigation check. It's not Damien.
It's someone that works.
It's a different guy. Yes, he's just a member of the Waterside Guild, someone that you recognize.
Wasn't it the guy from...
This is just a...
you are thinking of Corey.
Oh yeah, I was thinking Corey.
Skill checks, investigation.
And this investigation check will determine whether or not Corey is fine.
Oh. 26.
You encounter a badly injured Corey who did his absolute best to fight, and he is on death's door, but you can see that there's a destroyed art patrol in the area.
What I'm going to do is I'll go up and I'll use Cure Wounds on Corey, but I'm going to immediately turn my attention to the art patrol.
Okay. Corey gets up. What the hell?
For now, I'm going to ignore him, and I'm going to crack open the chest, get an idea of what model this is.
This is something that Fim has done. It's one of these kinds where the human inside of them is partially consumed by shade miasma.
Okay. So the ones that were at the his workshop.
Yep.
All right. Continuing to ignore Corey because I'm so single-minded right now. I'm going to go over to where the metal hatch that leads to my basement is.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a 2d4.
All right. Now remember, this door was protected by arcane lock.
Yep, correct.
5.
5. You see that there are 5 destroyed art patrol people. They were unable to get into the lock. Your workshop is unaffected. You don't know who destroyed these. Could it have been Corey? Probably not.
Can I do another investigation to see how these were killed?
Go
if
ahead.
I see any signs of magic or sword. Investigation. 17.
They've been destroyed, and as you look at them, you notice something a little bit curious, a little strange about this. They seem to have been destroyed by frost magic.
9. Similar to what we saw at the stone wall. Can I make that assumption?
You can make any assumption you'd like.
All right, I'm gonna make that assumption. For now, at least. Do I see anything else in the rubble? Do I just see the one arm?
If you investigate, you can see that it's nearly a complete slaughter. Corey is the only survivor that you're able to find. Of course, not everyone stays at the guild at all times.
Yeah.
So it's not like everyone in the guild has been wiped out, but you're able to find here that out of the late night crew, there were 6 people there, of which Corey is the only survivor.
At this point, I'm going to go up to Corey and get down and say, what happened?
They all came. Like, it was in the middle of the night. I was studying under Jacob here, sort of an apprentice to an apprentice, and they came in. I tried to use my magic, and I had one of them flare-ups that I've been having lately. I don't know how to explain it, but my magic didn't work properly, and there's a fireball that came up.
Your magic didn't work properly? What do you mean by that?
I don't know. I've been practicing magic. I've been trying my best, and it just exploded.
Your magic exploded?
Yeah. And that's I was on the verge of collapsing, and then I heard this guy come by. I don't know, it was some voice, and he said something about Fim.
What did this person sound like?
It was a weird voice. I don't remember. I just heard Fim, and then I blacked out. And then when I came to, you were there.
Can I, again, ignoring his condition, what was the guy's name with the anti-magic field? Trying to...
You're talking about the Episcopatus here?
No,
Yeah.
not him, the albino guy.
The weird...
Episcopatus Celis.
Oh, he's also
He
an
was-
Episcopatus? What?
Yeah, he is an Episcopatus. There are 3 Episcopatuses. They are Briere, Celis, and Azriel Sarum Haliste.
Can I describe that person's voice? Because I know they had a distinct voice. And ask if that sounds like the person that was speaking.
He shakes his head.
Okay.
I mean, I didn't see him. I just heard the voice, but no, it's not like that.
I think I'm still just looking around. Not necessarily for anything.
You realize that they likely used a lot of the artifice that's used in the workshop to help destroy the workshop.
That probably requires someone to be smart to do.
Hmm. Did he give a description of what the voice sounded like? Was it raspy or
Just that it was weird.
Weird. Weird how? High pitched, low pitched, old, young.
I don't know. It's just weird, man. Like weird is weird. It's like I don't even know. Maybe it was just like emotion or something.
What emotion?
And Corey's like on the verge of passing out. Like he's badly hurt.
I grab him. I grab his shoulder and I say, "What emotion?"
I don't know, man. Just
Think.
one word. He said, "Fam" or something. And he said something else, but I can't remember past that.
I'll
It's
give him another cure wounds. Think.
Okay.
What did he say afterwards?
He looks better now, and he's able to like stand up on his own. I didn't hear, man. I'm real sorry. I let you down. I pushed it, and I shouldn't have. This is all my fault. I never should have come here.
Come on, we're going to the stone wall.
He's just like completely downcast, but he follows behind you.
We'll walk to the stone wall. I guess the Church of Alex is on the way.
Yep. You would see that there's like a pile of bodies outside the Church of Alex.
All right. What do I say? I guess single-mindedly again. Venari. I'll open the door and yell out, Venari, we gotta go to the stone wall.
Wielder,
I'm-
is your place okay?
I'm gone. I've left, and I'm walking towards the stone wall.
All right, everyone. You'll be in good hands with the other priests here. I'll be back for night, and I'll head out after him.
Right. You head
You'd
to
probably, you'd probably catch up, and I'd fill you in. Guild is destroyed. Everyone's dead, except for Corey.
I'm so sorry for your loss. I don't know what we could have done differently.
Bastard Fim. Even when we win, we don't win.
Well, that is how he works.
We should probably check on the others.
Yeah, unfortunately, we don't really have a way to contact them easily.
I'll pull out my sending stone. I don't know who has the other one.
that would be Isaac.
Isaac.
You should use full phrases for him because he doesn't like the short form. Just a heads up.
I think I'm too single-minded here. Home's attacked. Meeting at the stone wall. Contact who you can and meet us there.
What time of night is it, Pog?
I think it's like midnight, 1 a.m. at this point.
So we won't get a long rest if we do this.
That's what I send you.
I mean, I desperately need to sleep. I have no spells.
I mean, does this even wake me up? Does sending wake you up?
Probably.
It's not technically part of the text of the spell, but like probably.
I think it appears to you in your dream. Otherwise, it would just be like torture that you could do on someone. Just send them and they can never sleep. And then they die. I think that makes the spell overpowered, so I think it appears in your dream.
Okay.
Because otherwise you just interrupt their long rest every single time, and then they never get a long rest, and then they die of exhaustion, right?
And
Which is a
that's
fifth
what
level
the
spell.
dream
Oh,
spell's for,
I want to learn. I want to learn sending now, dude. That's
That's
sick.
been my favorite interpretation of the sending spell ever. Is that you just scream at them at random points of the night and wake them up.
That's what dreams
Yeah.
for.
Yeah, that's
Except you
a
can't do
little
that to me
bit
because I don't connect to the plane of dreams.
Okay.
Alright, I guess I send back. I think I'm asleep right now. Oh, I have to type this out because I have to cut it off at 25.
Yeah, let's take a 10-minute break, everyone, and then when we get back, we'll finish it. Good job on fighting and defeating Fim. It was looking a little dicey. I was kind of worried, but you pulled through.
I think Wielder's in craftsman state right now of just being focused on one task at a time.
Do you think Cal is going to trust Ari?
No. Let's try to resolve it in such a way that you get to play two characters.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think I get to go back to playing Cal yet because you can't make the lake.
I
His
can
workshop's still
magically
safe,
summon-
technically.
And I can magically summon the equipment I need.
But either way, you don't have the rest of your equipment either.
That
Well,
seems pretty important.
I can magically summon.
But if
Smith's-
you've got many levels of exhaustion, that takes time to go away as well.
I'm not clear on the specifics of what Cal has.
Okay, I send back. I think I'm asleep right now. How was your night going? I guess not great because of your workshop exploding. I think
We're
most
on
of my...
break.
Yeah, I'm just saying. Just following my
I mean, you
cues
can
here.
repeat it after the break, I guess, right?
Yeah, probably. I did write it down. So don't accidentally give him more
That's
information.
my technique is Wheeler's also always very short with his sending spells, so don't bother counting because it's definitely going to be less than 25.
I think he's the complete opposite.
Interesting.
He makes no attempts to limit himself to 25. He just talks until the spell stops going.
And this is why it's always useless to contact.
I like the idea that since you're dreaming, you just
Or
interrupt it
even
halfway
worse.
through with like, ooh, a lollipop. I'm pretty sure you dream about lollipops.
Probably. Oh my god, even sending me a dream is torture.
I wanted to do that to Ernst in campaign 1. Is that I just wanted to interrupt his sleep, just by having someone do ascending to him every night.
I think we suggested that to Ozarus.
Then like some
Yeah, back.
weird interpretation of what a word is, if like a yell counts as a word.
I like to imagine that sending is completely monotone because you're supposed to only provide the semantic content of 25 words. And I feel like if you could do different stuff with pitches and stuff like that, that you could get a lot of subtext across if you
I
had
think
like a
that's-
formalized.
I think that's an important aspect of it, is that subtext does get sent, because I think it is a telekinetic link rather than like a text message.
So
telepathic.
it says the creature hears the message in its mind, so that does carry over that
Yeah.
Subtext and inflection.
You're supposed to be on break, Pog. You're cheating.
Yeah, I got back from break early. But I know that other people may not get back from break early, so I make the break longer so that everyone can break. I didn't have any natural spot to break for like 3 hours, which is a bit extreme, but sometimes the sessions be that way.
Yeah, it's unfortunate, but what can you do?
I gotta write down some notes.
1 page of notes is just I hate Fim over and over again.
Oh, that's half a book of notes. Why would Ein stop that? And just getting into my basement. Maybe because I showed him respect when we first met in his undisguised form.
I'm back.
Probably could have at least filled up my water. How much time is left on the break?
We've got another 6 minutes.
Okay, I'm gonna go get more water.
I'm probably not gonna wake up for several reasons. Firstly, because Cal saw that their home was destroyed and didn't decide to go back. Secondly, because I don't. All my blood is outside my body, and I want to be inside my body. And thirdly, because it's not really anything we can do.
You know, blood in is better than blood out.
Like, the fact that Wheeler was able to make it back and didn't mention that he fought a bunch of dudes means that there's no longer a bunch of dudes there. And so if he went to Wheeler's workshop to fight a bunch of dudes, there'd be no one to fight.
I'm back in. What are you talking about?
Talking about why I'm not going to wake up. I guess I got some of my blood back because it already healed me.
I like the different takes on Alexism.
Yeah, that seems cool.
We need the Church of Elise. Maybe I can get Elise to make one for me. I have to learn communing so I can ask her for a church.
It's a pretty high level spell. I don't think you can get it. Being an arcane, for example.
I have to find someone who can cast Wish, and then have them cast Commune for me. I guess after I rescue Xeno. My second wish will be used to talk to Elise. Ooh, I wonder if I could use a wish to give Elise her body back on the physical plane. That way she could blow stuff up.
No, I don't think so.
But, you know, politely.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back and get all the red and all the blue I can. And just chuck it into the portal.
Do you think we can bring people, just like a few workmen with us or something, with a bunch of pickaxes so that we can harvest a bunch of extra white?
They can't even like
When
see
they're
the
in the-
portal.
We might find.
Yeah, but if
more.
we hold their hand as we're going in.
The only place I found white was in the platform where we fought. Oh God, what's her name?
Irene?
Last aspect, Irene. Yeah, where we fought her within Shade Pool. That's the only place we've ever seen white.
Well, maybe Aina also has white. You don't know.
All right, we are 2 minutes away from the beginning of, or I guess the end of the break, not the beginning of the rest of the session. Because there could be another break. Who knows?
The beginning of the rest of the session.
We gotta sleep and then get after food and medicine.
The beginning of the rest of our lives.
Well, you can say that about any day. That means nothing.
It has indeed come to this.
Stop. No chuggy.
Smile. It's wine o'clock.
It's too chuggy. We're not going to appeal to the kids on TikTok with
So,
this
anyways,
kind of stuff.
back to my review of Ted Lasso season 2, episode 3.
Oh yeah, is that the one with like the bear?
No, you're thinking of a dog, and that was episode 1 of season 2. No, season 2, episode 3. You have to understand that Dubai Air is a fictional airline that sponsors AFC Richmond Football Club. And that the parent company of that is some oil conglomerate that has been causing damage in Nigeria and paying off the government to not care. And Sam Obsession is a Nigerian player, and he decides he can't stand that, and so he puts tape over the sponsor message on his jersey, or kit, I guess they call it. And then 2 other Nigerian players do it, and they're like, hey, we don't expect you to also do this, but as Nigerians, I hope you can understand why we have to. And then Jamie, who was an asshole before and is now trying to show, yeah, I can play with a team, gets up, puts the tape on, is like, we're teammates, man. We got to have the same kit. And everyone does it, and they walk out, and it's amazing.
The fuck are you on about?
Hey,
Ted Lasso.
it's now time
It's
for the
the-
break to end. Welcome.
It's the only good show that Apple TV has.
I've never heard of it and I literally don't care.
It's based off of a character made for a series of commercials for when NBC got the rights to broadcast the Premier League in America. The premise is an American football coach is hired to coach a Premier League soccer team in England.
Oh,
Everyone's here?
okay.
What was
It's
that about
really
the end of
good.
break?
Yeah, it's the
No.
end of break.
End of break, beginning of Ted Lasso talk is what he
You
meant. He
mean
didn't
the
say
beginning
it,
of
but
the
I
end of
picked up
Finn.
what he meant.
I'm gonna go Joker mode and just put like 4 Tarrasques in.
Okay.
Oh,
We'll still win
Awesome.
somehow. We'll just get
Yeah,
some caltrops and
Or
that's fine.
Caltrops.
That's funny.
yeah. If we have enough caltrops, they are like guaranteed to stop him.
Caltrops.
Really stupid
Drops
because
of cal.
It's funny, right?
they did not give him a very good stat block in
Alright. I reply to the sending. I say, I think I'm asleep right now. How is your night going? I guess not great because of your workshop exploding. I think most of my
That's really good because you just woke up. You're tired. You don't really understand. That's good.
I think I'm
like
still
No,
asleep.
he's still
No,
he's
they're
still dreaming.
still literally still asleep.
So imagine you're. I'm amazed you're that coherent while sleeping.
I
All
mean,
right.
Wielder, what exactly do you want to do right now? It's like the middle of the night. I need to sleep.
yeah, we need to rest. We're gonna rest here.
I just left the place where I was going to rest.
I think we should all meet up here. I think if
There's
other
no way
people's
that's going to
homes
happen tonight. We all
I
just
think
split
other
up.
people's homes are attacked, they're gonna meet here. Go back to your church if you want, but we're gonna be here.
Okay, so the only
I go into a corner and I go into Sentry's Rest.
okay, very cool. I don't know if anyone else is there. I think at some point you see that Saga wakes up early, and he just kind of sees you there in a corner, like watching the room. And it's like, what the hell?
Yeah,
going on?
I'm just gonna sleep as normal at the church.
I'm
Prepare
still
my
asleep in a
spells.
tree.
Let's prepare for combat.
All right. Welcome back to the waking world, everyone.
Ooh, I can
No
press the long rest button.
No one is killed in their sleep.
Do I get to press 2 long rest buttons?
Yes, but do not expect to be controlling the characters. You do not control 2 characters now.
Damn it.
Ariane, I'm now assuming direct control of Ariane. Ariane decides that she is going to stay back and protect this mansion.
Wow.
Okay, I now have no equipment and no leg.
Is Cal actually going in? Like I figured it would be the other way around. Because Cal would not be in
I
shape to fight.
also
So
figured that,
around
but I guess
6 a.m.
can they even go there? 'Cause-
No, so Ariane, like going forward, will be defending you guys. Like defending your base. I mean, you can ask Ariane for help for things, but Ariane is not cut out to fighting aspects and all that.
Okay. Oh yeah, she's probably not immune to.
Hey, they're taking my advice. They're finding a mansion to hide in and not participate. Ariane's
with
now my
that
favorite
said-
character.
With that said, you are able to get like default gear from this place. It's just probably not as good as the gear that you have, Cal.
I see.
So you're able to get like I think you can get chainmail and like a regular halberd if you want, and like a longbow and some regular arrows.
Yeah, I can go for that.
Hmm.
Oh, by the way, how many bullets did I get from Tyler, and are they compatible with my handgun? My musket, I mean.
Just to be convenient, let's say yes.
Hey,
And you're able to get 7.
yes. Up to 31 bullets.
I saved my macros somewhere, but I also wait. No, I just checkmarked them again. Here we go. Nice.
I guess we'll meet up at the stone wall.
As part of my long rest, because it explicitly calls it out, I will magically create a set of smith's tools to begin work on the leg.
Okay. I think it would take like 2 hours to actually do the work itself.
Mm-hmm.
Just go ahead and give me 4d6 plus proficiency, either int or dex, whatever you prefer, to see what kind of boons and flaws we have.
All right, plus expertise. 4d6 plus.
Yeah, you can roll run charges, Jazz.
Plus. Plus expertise. 28 with a boon. The boon is that the silver ornamentation is just flawless. You know, it's my medium of choice. It's how it started out. It's just beautifully ornamental.
You put all of the love and care that you've learned from the Waterside Guild into this leg.
The last thing to come out of it, Smithy.
Until the next thing he makes.
Until the next thing you make. This is starting the revenge arc, though.
I think there's been a revenge arc for quite some time now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I need to check out my house before I go to the stone wall.
Okay.
I guess I'll make sure Cal gets there safe, and then I'll go and check out the apartment.
Yeah, the apartment is fine, actually.
Sweet. Okay, I pop back into the portal and I run back to the stone wall.
Luck picking spells is hard.
Well, as soon as I'm done with the leg, I don't know who's gonna arrive here on time because I sleep less and so I get to work early. I probably finish around the time people are done with their long rest. I'd walk to the church with the leg, and give it to Venari and say, "Can you make sure this gets to Cal?" And then I'm gonna go to my workshop and pick up some stuff.
Okay.
Oh, I'm preparing this.
Oh yeah, I should look at what spells I'm gonna pick.
Hmm.
I'll do that in a sec. What I do want to go there to pick up is
Especially since we know his aura.
I want to take blue and red equivalent to 1 city bomb's worth. So I probably still have those glass files.
Okay.
Yeah, I just wanted to pick those up.
All right.
And I don't think I need anything else from there. Everything else is seemingly well enough protected under the hatch. It's like a concrete foundation kind of thing with the basement under it, with a metal hatch on top of it.
Okay.
And yeah, that's what I'll do for now. Then I'll work my way back to the stone wall. Or, I don't know, maybe I should work some here. No, I'm gonna go back to the stone wall, one thing at a time.
Okay.
So we can move on to someone else.
All right. Anyone else?
I think I'm ready. So I just go right to the stone wall.
Hey, how do you play Ranger?
Good Q, 11A. I think you hit people with your poleaxe until they die.
Or shoot them with your bow.
Or both.
I think you summon a swarm of raptors.
Hit them with a pole gun.
Cal probably has no money, so do you want some potions? Or anything?
Cal's money probably fine. They kept it in their mansion, didn't they?
I don't know.
The literal money is, yes, kept behind, and also they probably have the stuff from their mule. Unfortunately, that's none of the equipment.
All right.
Chainmail. Where's chainmail?
Happy, what are you doing here?
Sorry, I just went back get a glass of water. I heard Happy. What are you doing here? What happened?
I'm just wondering what's going on.
You
You
long
won't-
rested, what do you do?
I'm just well, we're meeting to talk about something. Is that the plan? I'm at the Stonewall HQ, anyways. I just woke up there in the morning, or I guess I'd be there sleeping at night if the meeting's at nighttime. I think no,
No,
it
it's
wasn't
in the
right.
morning.
'Cause we either slept overnight there. Yeah. Before that, I guess nothing really. Happy doesn't really have anything to do. Just gonna wait for the meeting. Just gonna get ready, do her normal exercises in the morning, whatever she does. There you go. Put on the
Yo.
Stonewall uniform, make sure it's perfect, tip-top condition, with the badge on.
I had the weirdest dream last night. You were there, Wielder. Well, probably coincidence.
I don't think I'm paying attention. I think I'm just kind of tinkering with some stuff.
Oh, you've been shut down. Sorry about that.
What was your dream like, Isaac?
He just like showed up and then he spoke less than 25 words and then he disappeared again.
Huh.
You counted his words?
Something about his workshop blowing up. Did that actually happen?
I said the homes were attacked and didn't say anything about anything blowing up.
There's something about his homes being attacked.
Oh, Wielder. Your home? Is that guild?
Yes,
Guild's
the
gone.
church was also attacked.
Interesting.
Good news. Apartment, totally fine.
Who attacked these places?
Tim's art patrol, the fake art patrol, the ones that have like people inside of them corrupted.
But we killed him.
Well,
Most people-
he was calling that Alpha Squadron on the shell phone. I didn't quite get the chance to finish his call, so maybe they were out doing other things.
But he never gave the Alpha Squad. You guys think maybe Percy's behind this?
No, they explicitly matched Fim's stuff in the workshop that you described when you snuck in.
All right.
But
Interesting.
there's a probably good reason why Fim didn't have anyone with him. That's because they were out doing that, and maybe we just slipped in at the either good or bad time, however you want to look at it.
Damn, that sucks. But hey, not everyone can live in the Feywild.
Well, there's no guarantee they didn't
Or the
get to the
Stonewall.
Feywild. He is very
Or
good
the-
with portals and such.
No, it's okay. The Magpie will protect that place.
We'll hope so, because we don't really have time to go look.
Yeah, I'm
Uh,
not worried.
Does Cal have well-rested inspiration now because it didn't do anything for several days in a row?
I don't know if I'd qualify that as well rested.
As being exhausted as being well rested.
Okay.
Ran a triathlon and slept 5 hours after. Well rested, baby.
Got tortured every day, got your leg cut off,
I only got tortured once.
had to be sitting there in a cell, chained to the wall.
I don't know if they were chained to the wall the whole time. It's pretty much just luxury accommodations.
Spa experience.
Right.
Yeah,
Speaking
very
of-
humid.
Did Cal show up at
Took some weight
the
off.
wall?
Yeah, Cal, you want to go to the stone wall?
Yeah, Cal goes to the Stonewall.
How do you get there with the one leg? You have like
Cal
a
has a
carriage?
crutch.
Crutch, baby.
I guess.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm late because I like escort Cal the whole way there without them knowing I'm there, and then I go and do my apartment thing.
I figure I would, if Isaac is there, then with Isaac, but otherwise I would be asking one of the Zalgrib guards.
Okay. Isaac, notably, is not like there with you. Isaac is just sort of chaperoning from a distance, right?
Yeah, I'm just following you. Maybe like
He's on the rooftops and stuff.
Being sketchy.
You got your own little stalker. Oh my god.
well, you said you wanted to be alone, so I'm
Yeah.
letting you be alone,
I just trolled.
while also keeping my promise of not leaving you alone for real.
Isaac's a
This
little
is,
obsessed with Cal in general, so it's
I mean, to be fair, I mean, like, if it's a really close friend of yours, they get attacked like that, I don't know. Makes sense. Depends what kind of person you are, but makes sense.
I feel like this is sort of a unilateral.
Oh, I know what
promise.
this is. It's because Happy is changing and he's upset about that, so he's clinging on to Cal now. That's what's happening.
No, it's because when Cal was concerned about Isaac, they followed Isaac around with a bow, and now Isaac is concerned about Cal, so they're returning the favor.
Nice. Feels good, man.
You guys ready to go kick
Basic
Fim's
teamwork.
butt?
You're gonna fight Fim?
Yeah, let's go kill him. Let's get Garzik back.
You're talking about the metal man, Fim?
Yeah.
The aspect of rage?
No, he's not the aspect of rage, is he?
The aspect
Yeah,
of
it's not
God.
actually the
What
aspect
is
of
the
rage.
aspect of?
Is
Crying.
the
I don't know.
aspect of
Depression.
God.
Is this Corey talking?
No, this is just me joking.
Okay.
Corey
He's
Corey is not here. Like, he's not going to help you out.
Yeah.
Let's just
he
bring
is-
Corey there.
No, no.
Like, what are you going to do with this CR like 1/2 guy? What's he
I'm
gonna
get
brought to the
Saga to come with
Stonewall
us.
with the
Let's just-
intention of leaving him here.
Let's just grab Corey and bring him to the shade pool.
He would die. He's
Let's
not
grab
immune.
Saga. Saga
Because-
probably wouldn't die.
Of course he would. But things would be too easy if we could just do that. Also, don't we want someone in the stone wall to protect the stone wall anyways? In case.
Yes.
Oh yeah, since Sovereign doesn't tend to do that.
Both. More the merrier, honestly. And only we can see the door anyways, right? So.
All right,
That's fair.
let's go.
Okay. Do you want to talk to anyone in the stone wall on your way out, or is that all?
I mean, we'll poke our head into Saga's office and be like, Saga, we're going to kill an aspect. If we don't come back, then he killed us.
Okay, don't die. He's got like this strange vial of black liquid, like it's hyper viscous.
What you got there, buddy? You know, if you got drugs, you got to share them.
Well, no, I don't. Secondly, that's illegal, and also, I would like to point out here that this is highly restricted poison.
Okay, so first off, not every drug is illegal, and second, it sounds like that is illegal.
No, it's not, because I am a rook.
You got the
restricted.
seeds. I can grow some more.
No, first of all, you can't grow some more, and okay, so this poison.
Made of miasma?
No, it's not made of miasma. It can only grow in Pushweet when the two moons align, and it grows. It takes 100 years to grow enough to produce this vial.
I think
Pretty good at growing things.
I think he'd be surprised. Isaac used to grow tons of stuff in the Feywild.
Well, if I find seeds, I'll let you know, but
Sweet.
I'm not going to Pushweet anytime soon. No, I've been given a vial of this to take
Drink?
care of. No, not to drink. First of all, this thing has been rumored to be able to kill a Tarask. If you get
What's
enough of it.
What's a
It's-
trap?
Could it kill a black worm?
Maybe. It's immensely powerful. I don't know how
A
what
black
it can
worm.
kill. All I know is this is incredibly powerful and I've been entrusted with it.
Wait, what's a Trask?
It's a
kind of big lizard.
legendary. Yes, it's a legendary creature. It was defeated hundreds and hundreds of years ago.
So we're
What?
gonna use it on the preacher.
No, I'm just holding it. I'm keeping it safe. It's not my poison.
Whose is it?
I'm afraid that's confidential, but I was given this mission by the Sea Royalty and I am protecting it.
Possession is 9/10 of the law. That is technically your poison now.
Okay.
That's not true,
I
but
think by a technicality,
All right.
not.
All of you, please.
we have
listen.
things to do.
Yes, you have things to do. I have poison to watch over.
I could watch it for you if you want.
No.
Happy is good at
Happy,
watching things.
you tend to give stuff away a lot, so
Just we used to give everything to the magpie, and then I don't have the time to always go out
Look,
there.
all of you, please. I'm sorry that I showed you this poison. I should have hid it so that we didn't discuss it for like half an hour.
Oh, I know a safe place. I know a safe place.
Yes, in
Say-
my storage.
No, in the Feywild, the magpie. We can give it to the magpie. They'll
no.
protect it.
He just face palms. Look, everyone, I love you all, but can you please leave? You're worse than Sovereign at times.
That's not true. Sovereign's power is concentrated into one person. There's 5 of us.
Yeah,
What do you mean?
We're 5 times worse, obviously.
Please, you've got an aspect to kill. You're the only ones that can do it, apparently. Oh my god.
Hey, Isaac. Hey, Isaac. Grab the vial from him. I dare you.
He's holding it right now.
Please
I have to
don't
wait for
do
him to, like,
that.
put it down and look away.
Hey, you want to arm wrestle
Purple
Saga?
components.
How strong are you?
No, look, all we
Leave-
need to tell you is that
leave
time
or I
works
dock your
differently
pay
in
for a
Deep Shade
month.
Pool.
Stand up.
You don't
say
pay
I'm
us
ready.
anyway.
I stand up, say I'm ready, we're going, and walk out the door.
Yeah, I'm gonna wrestle somebody out the door.
Oh man.
Oh, while I'm being wrestled, can I disguise the verbal and somatic components as like struggling against wrestling?
No.
Oh,
What were you gonna cast?
mage hands.
Oh shit.
He's got it in his hand. You can't take it from him.
He's like being very vigilant right now, so it'd be
A
really
hand
hard.
is kind of like a container, and I can take things out of containers.
No.
No, get out of here.
Nice try though.
Now I'm saying it as the DM.
It's a nice try. The refs didn't allow it, but it was a nice move.
Right. Do we have to actually go back to the workshop and working order? I think we do, right?
You do. Go ahead and give me a wisdom check for me here. Just straight wisdom. You're very wise, Vonar. You should be able to get this. DC 12. Easy peasy.
I think
Easy
that does
peasy.
it.
I mean, that's a save, but you know, you roll
Oh.
it anyways.
Yeah.
You guys got to get Fox Arena here.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you have no way out.
Oh,
We have
that's
Cal.
the only way out of those portals.
Oh
Okay.
yeah, I remember that. That was a thing. Fox Arena did bring us out.
Yeah, I'll go find her. I'm sure she's cavorting with Kiara somewhere.
Yeah, right now Fox Arena is trying to have Kiara like lift her so that she can fly, and it's just not working.
Oh, I can cast Mage Hands, and then I can give them like a little extra lift.
Still not enough.
Oh my god, she weighs more than 30 pounds. This is a fat fox.
Yeah, foxes are big.
I can try and grab her and shot put her. Maybe she'll
Hey,
start.
no, don't shot. Hey, Kiara, Fox Arena, we're going to go kill an aspect. Do you guys want to come along?
Rob, you must come along. We need a way out afterward.
All right, Fox. The fox follows you here.
And Kiara like gets into my pocket and pokes her head out.
Okay.
Within the pocket of protected from fireball.
You are able to, if you'd like, very cleanly get back to the place as before. You still have Percy's full permission to travel.
Excellent.
Good.
Are there any random
Excellent.
encounters or no?
There might be. Go ahead and give me some rolls here. I'm going to need D20 rolls. Who is leading the party?
We
let's
can go twice as fast when I'm leading.
Okay, one more.
Okay, one more.
One more.
1 and 11.
One. Okay.
You're not a lucky
We can
person.
go twice as fast when I'm leading. That doesn't help.
Very nice. On the way there, you encounter that there are a number of people being led away by Harmony patrolmen. What do you do? This is, I'd say you are in the Nipri Peninsula right now,
What kind of people?
and they're just like nondescript people. I guess you're asking for a description, so they're not nondescript. You see that one of them is a halfling, and the other one is a half elf.
And what kind of Harmony Patrol? Are they Art Patrol or Harmony Patrol?
They seem to be Harmony Patrol, and these guys are being led away.
I mean, do
There
you
are
know-
3 Harmony
normal.
patrolmen. They're walking down the street escorting these people, and these people seem fairly benign just from looking at them. Like, they don't look like they're obvious gang members or anything like that. They don't have any visible weapons.
do you guys want to rescue these people? I mean, the Harmony Patrol is pretty generically evil.
No, I think we've got more
They're
important
just
things.
doing their job. I don't understand what the
So-
problem is.
They're
think we
arresting
should keep
people. Can I
going.
roll like an insider investigation to like read the situation? Are they like justly arresting someone? What's going on here?
You could if you want to stay behind.
Just escorting them, as far as I understand.
They are just escorting him.
Greetings, officers. What are you up to?
Nanya.
What?
I said Nanya. You know
None
what
of
Nanya means?
None of
Nanya
your business.
Yeah.
I knew it. Fucking knew it.
Actually, I believe it is my business as a bishop of the Stone Wall.
Actually, I believe that you'll find that I don't listen to the Stonewall. I'm gonna cry.
Stone Wall. I know
Right.
I know one of your executives. I'm on good speaking terms with him. He's a Leonin. Part
Oh,
of it
yeah.
died.
Actually, we have a paper here from Percy giving us full access.
Yeah,
Show
the
them the
Mercury
paper.
Mortar. Yeah. I've heard about
Guys,
that.
why are you harassing the Harmony Patrol?
They might actually just be picking on a citizen. I want to know what's going
Who
on.
You know what?
cares?
You
Hey,
have
you
that
know-
little faith?
Hey, you know what? He steps up and he pushes up against you and he's towering over you. He's this tall guy.
What?
I don't listen to the law. I am the law. Okay? Okay? Bye-bye, little kitty.
I would like shoulder butt him hard, like a high school, like walking through the hall, shoulder butt.
All right, do you follow this guy or what?
Yes, I follow this guy.
Oh my god.
Let's go.
Oh my
We
God.
got a portal to go through.
We do have a couple of days, right? I think.
I
Wow.
want to get this done as soon as possible.
Well, Isaac starts going, so Happy's gonna start following. Okay, no, let's not do this. This is retort. Let's just let's go,
go.
Isaac. Let's just go. We should go to Mercury Morning.
You guys spent me a very long time trying to convince me to care about the common person and be good, and we
There's
did this
nothing
last
wrong being
time,
done to
remember?
them. They're just walking.
I mean,
Do they
we
look like
literally
they're
did this
calling for help?
last time? We were on the way to
I mean-
to Irene's portal.
I mean, I didn't do anything. You gotta believe me, Stonewall. They just saw us.
Can I insight that?
yeah, me too.
I'm gonna whisper them because I have something important to say. Like we literally did this the last time we went through one of these portals. We literally saved some crap people. I don't understand your morals. You spent so long trying to convince me to be good,
Happy,
and now
these guys don't know what's going on. Like they legitimately don't know why they're
I'm
being.
gonna step in front of the big fella that towered over me.
Huh?
I'm a
What you gonna do? Huh?
Do
Hey,
you
what are
just
you doing?
assume everybody walking by is being mishandled or injustice or something?
I've seen how I've been on ride-alongs with these folks. I've seen how they operate.
Okay.
They don't always operate. You know, there's a lot of loose following of. They're not.
Yeah.
Just tell
You know why? You know
resting-
why? Hey, you know why?
Why? Because you can
I
make
am
it.
the law. Because I am the
Because you
law.
can cut it in the stone wall. You can make
I
it.
am the law. You.
Officer, what
Welcome-
did these two do that they're being arrested for?
They were resisting arrest.
What were you arresting them for originally?
Well, they were resisting arrest, so now they got a real charge. We just detained them because they were being suspicious, but then they started resisting. So yeah, now they're going to jail. Bye bye.
I mean, hey, no, they're not going to jail.
Huh?
You
Not your
can't
call.
do that.
No, they're not. They're not going to jail. You can't just arrest them for no reason.
Yeah.
sure the Harmony Patrol has no reason to be arresting our agents here in Nipri Peninsula. We have full access to Mercury Motor, and that includes the provision.
I mean, we're on.
We're not in the Mercury Mortar, bro.
What's your name?
These people are outside patrolling.
Yeah,
What's your
my name's Destiny.
Okay,
Like Destiny, but Dustin.
That's
Okay,
the worst name I've ever heard.
Okay,
Okay, well-
you don't see me criticizing your names. I'm just trying to
Right,
do my
right.
job. These guys were acting suspicious. I hold them up. They say like they don't have to answer my questions. That's resisting. So yeah, we're taking
Okay.
them back.
Okay, Dunstity. I will talk to Percy about this. Dunstity.
Yeah. Talk to Percy. See if I give a fuck.
And
give a fuck.
I will be escorting
Fuck
these
you.
folks with us to a safe
Fuck
spot.
you.
We will not be arresting them.
No, you're going to jail too now.
Why
I
would
think
I
he's
go-
allowed to take them in for questioning. Like, isn't he allowed to do that?
Yeah, I'm allowed to do that. And now
you
you're
can't,
now
you
you're
can't
interfering.
indiscriminately. Well, what made them
No.
suspicious?
No,
You can't
now
discriminately
Now you're
describe.
interfering. Now you're going to jail. Now you're going to jail.
I'd like
Get
to
in these
see you try and
handcuffs.
take
No,
me to
get in these cuffs.
I'd like to see you try.
Get in these cuffs.
I'd like to see you try to make me.
I can't. You're stronger than me, but get in the cuffs.
I'm just gonna
Have we seen any particularly powerful Harmony Patrol ever, or is it more of a strength in numbers and that most people are level 0?
There are
Uh,
stronger ones out there.
There are decent ones, yeah.
Yeah, there are decent ones. However, you have not encountered them on the street. The only one who has is Isaac, who's encountered like stronger ones. They do exist. You don't know where they are or what they're doing.
How
Yeah,
much
can I
do
check on these guys' badges? Like, do I recognize any of their names? Do I recognize like their rank as being particularly low? Or
These
anything
guys
like
are
that?
just like common street. Like they're nothing.
How
Okay.
much do you guys make in a day?
How much will we make? Oh,
Yeah.
Don't you wish to know, little poor Stonewall?
Yeah,
Living
just
a
tell
little
Happy
pop
how much they
box.
make.
Guess what? 8 silver a day.
8 silver a day. All right,
Mm.
here's 5 gold.
5 gold.
Let them go.
5 gold for me and my boys.
Yeah, let them go.
That's 15. 5 times 3.
All right.
Bitch.
Let them go.
Okay. Takes the
All right.
gold.
Here's your
All
15.
All right, I'm going to cast a locating spell so we can find our targets, and I start casting Mage Hand.
Oh my
What are you doing?
God. You bring these
Oh,
people-
I'm just assuming this is already over with. Well, after walking away, I'm doing this. I'm just trying to cover it so they don't think I'm casting something else.
What do you cast? Like, what's the point of mage handing here?
Well, I'm gonna pickpocket it off them, of course.
All the
Pickpocket what?
Let's-
The
Oh, you're
gold.
taking the okay, go ahead and give us a sleight of hand. You can take 1 gold back.
This is even worth it.
Yes.
Okay.
16.
Doesn't notice. You get 5 gold back. The halfling and half orc, half elf. Thank you. Oh, I know you probably don't know us or like what we're, but I appreciate it. You know, these Harmony Patrol guys are real jerks.
Go to the stone wall. You could stay in my dorm for today. You don't have to be in Nipri.
That's
If
so
you don't-
far away from here.
You know what? I'm never going here again. If this is how they're going to act, I'm going to stay in Greencrest.
All right. Stay safe, citizen.
They walk away. All right, so you've spent 10 gold, but you got 5 gold back. So minus 10 gold happy.
All right, I gotta add the 5 back. Thank you for that, Tim.
You're welcome.
Destiny, like, just you see, like, well, we see you guys are long gone, but Destiny is like, man, we had such a good catch too. Gotta find some new. Who are these Stonewall guys, anyways? What are they doing here? Why has Percy let them get away with this bullshit? This sucks, man. And you know what? Let's cut the day's work. You know, it's a wash. We're usually good at capturing people. We haven't made our quota. Whatever. We got money now. Let's go to the bar. And he reaches in his pocket. The fuck? It's like, hold on. Let me check my other. Oh shit. I think I dropped it, guys. Hold up. Let's double back. And they
Yeah,
waste
let's
their
get
whole
outta
day
here.
looking for gold that they can never find.
Hey! I'm happy to make Capri's life a little bit dumber.
All right, everyone. That was the worst random encounter anyone has ever done.
I like how you were on patrol, so you knew all the shit they were doing. But I was just like, what are you talking about? I've never seen them do anything bad.
Yeah.
Why are you harassing them doing their job? And you're
All
like,
right,
you've
you
seen them
get
like
to-
squirrel them away to like private prisons for whatever experiments.
You get to the compound, and there you can see the Harmony Patrol are watching. They have orders to let you in. They've seen those orders. You've given them to them. Yeah, we've done the investigation, boss, and it's like there's like this little tunnel or whatever, and you know we've sealed it off, so they're not going to be coming back up that way.
Where was that little tunnel's entry?
Okay.
The sewer grate.
No, I don't think he's talking about the sewer.
It wasn't in the sewer grate. It's actually under the bedroll.
Yeah, I figured it would be going to his workshop, basically. His tunnel and workshop.
Bedroll. Oh, the top left
Yep.
thing?
It was under there.
May be something we want to investigate later.
But it's been sealed off now, so you can't.
I mean, we could just break it open again.
Yeah, I've got a hammer.
You guys want to do that now before we go down? Who knows?
No, because he probably has... He might still have army down there. Or they might have all died in the attacks. We don't know.
All right.
Do we encounter...
Although we might get something from his workshop that would help. But also that might take a long time.
I mean, we do have a herd from someone. We have 2 days before this thing closes. I mean, it's
Well,
not entirely the
The
worst.
longer we
idea.
wait, the more he heals, I think.
Oh, okay. Okay, fine. Never mind. Let's go.
Do we encounter the chatty researcher?
No, he's long gone. Tyler is.
Huh.
They're probably not allowed in for a while.
Yeah. It's a crime scene now, right?
You got it. Someone is being kidnapped and tortured down there. Now it's an investigation.
Underneath their
He's-
workshop, so yeah.
Yeah.
Set back like a week.
Probably a
Okay.
demotion or two in line for him.
I hope not.
I mean, if he'd let us be part of his report, I would have, said that it wasn't his fault, but hey. He did
Also-
not.
That's not proper protocol. You guys do different reports. You're not from the same group.
I know, but we don't
Don't
rate
criticize
reports.
people for doing the right thing.
Tyler the goat.
We're not lawful. We don't necessarily care about the
All right.
protocol.
The door awaits. You see it just subtly floating above as before. Just this black door.
Welcome to Shade Pool. I never got to say it before, and I wanted to say it.
The door swings open, and Black Miasma steps out from inside of it. Looking into the other end of the door, you can see that there is a red room.
Ooh.
Anyone carrying anything blue? We might want to take that off.
And
Or else
doesn't
you'll
work
explode.
that way.
No, it doesn't work that way.
In the room, you can see that there are a number of Warforged. They're all
Clapwielder.
type Warforged.
How many
Clapwielder on the
colors
back.
is red?
How many of them? 20-ish?
There are 4.
4.
Clapwielder on the back. Well, it's been fun, mate.
Please
I
try to
want to
keep
go up
your
and
head about you.
inspect them. What color are their sigils? Are they all red?
They are all red. Do you wish to enter in to see them?
Oh, we can see this
They're-
through the door?
Through the door, yes.
Okay, well first I'll just take a little pinch of blue, a couple grains, and chuck it through the door.
Okay. The blue explodes violently, leaving a gaping hole in the ground.
Ugh.
That is best left outside.
Yes,
I
you might want
will
to take off anything blue you're
Take
carrying.
take a little empty glass vial, probably some leftover from a healing potion. Put a little bit of blue in there and cork it, and then kind of slide the vial into the door.
Okay. The vial is unharmed.
All right.
All right, we get to walk in then. We're done experimenting, or
Yeah, let's go.
Hold on. One more thing. There is one more thing I want to do.
We should be careful. What kind of effects on the mood did you find for red? Because we might.
Red. Heightened belief in your own ability. Ego rush. You above everyone else.
Everyone be aware
Blue.
that we might feel these emotions more powerfully in there, so we should keep our head level if possible.
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna touch. Nah, no, I'm not gonna do that. Can we see that the entire area is red, or is it a red enclosure?
It's a red room.
It's
It's
a
an
red
enclosure.
room.
I'm stepping into the room.
All right.
Welcome to the room. As soon as you enter in, all 4 of these Warforged look towards you, as if they're expecting something.
I'll then step into the room.
They look at you, Wielder.
I will step into the room.
Welcome to the room.
Hooray!
They still looking at me?
They are looking at you.
I intend to step into the room last.
ooh, new music.
Are they
Are they
looking
the
at him
same
in the
design as
eyes,
Wielder?
or
They are all the same design as Wielder.
What are their sigils like on their heads?
Their sigils are red, but they're of a similar looking design, more to what Fim looked like.
But not
they are
exactly
not-
the same.
They're all unique.
They're all unique, correct?
Okay.
Or
There's
of your brothers.
none of them look like Wielder though, right?
Oh, they look like me. I've
Like
had some
exactly
changes.
like an exact copy. No.
Well, they're more like Fim, but they're all unique, so they're probably not more like Wielder.
I mean, we're the same style. Warforged that you'll more commonly see are a much newer style.
I like the industrial sounding bass line to this. Or the bzz thing.
So after everyone else has walked in, they're still looking at me. So I want to walk up to one.
Music.
What if I do a walk around it? Does it turn to look at me, or
All 4 of them turn to look at you.
all right?
And yet you still live.
What size is this room? Is it just
No.
open space?
You are Garelmere.
I'm wielder.
And let's go to this map.
Let's see.
It's just a completely red room here.
You are Garomir.
Wielder. We do not remember a wielder.
What are
I don't
your names?
remember. Well, I don't remember any of you.
Our memories are fading into this plane. We speak as one. Where has Garzik gone?
Somewhere deeper in.
Understood. Has the containment been breached?
What containment?
The containment, our mission.
Containment of what? Of who?
The prince.
Prince.
Prince of where?
Blonde hair, red eyes.
They all nod in unison.
It's that guy.
The prisoner.
What is he the prince of?
The conclave did not provide us this information.
So the conclave put you here?
Yes,
What is your objective?
to ensure the complete protection and permanent enclosure of the prince.
Where's the prince right now?
The prince is in the Azure, a area he cannot escape.
Well, I'm here to reassign you. You're actually free to go. We're gonna let you go out into the real world and do whatever you want.
Negative. We are to remain here until this realm erodes our soul and we become one with the plane.
What are the most likely points of failure in whatever's holding the prince?
They pause for a moment. Those that gain control of this plane could allow his escape. However, the one who controls this plane is uncooperative with the prince. The current owner, a man known as Nula.
New law. Does he also go by the preacher?
Yeah, that's the preacher.
Yes, that's good.
I change myself into the Sky Pope,
Go ahead.
and I guess I don't make myself red this time. And I say, well, as the Sky Pope, I really am ordering you to stand down. It's time for you to go home and rest. I thank you for your service.
I do not believe this. We have seen you transform.
Well, yeah, I can do that. The Sky Pope. I have powers from God. I was in
Yes,
disguise before to test your loyalty, but now I know that you truly are loyal, and you deserve the retirement you earned.
of course. You do not need to tell us information we are already aware of. We are not to leave until we are subsumed by this plane. By merging with it, we can control it further.
What?
How
Why
do you,
would
how do you
Nula-
control it? By merging. How would you control it by merging with it?
This plane itself is sentient.
The red, the crimson is sentient.
Shade Pool itself is sentient.
Shade pool itself.
Why would Nula want to free the prince?
Nula does not wish to free the prince.
Why doesn't he want to? Or why doesn't he want to? I say as a Sky Pope.
Nula is entirely focused with the fake mission he has been entrusted with.
Who entrusted him with this mission?
We have
How long has Nula been? When did you meet them, and when did you give them this mission?
time is relative.
Who ordered you? Who specifically ordered you to be here?
We were ordered here by the gods themselves.
Which ones?
Us four were the contingent left by Michael.
Fucking Michael was.
However, Michael is just one of the three.
Why does Michael want to make sure the prince doesn't escape?
We do not know, nor did we ask. We serve our god.
What were those other two names you said? I missed them. Besides Michael.
We are the Michaelis contingent. The Torias ones were in charge of retrieval of the prince. The Malenkists were in charge of the pathway led through Shade Pool.
What of Garosik? Is he part of the contingent?
Garhurzik and Geralmir were of the Toriasans.
What do I know about Torias?
Torias is the god of conquest.
Torias is
And he's a corpse castle
The
as well.
corpse castle. Correct.
Are
I
there
don't remember what Malenkus is. Can I roll religion?
That's Malenko, right? The freaking jester.
Malenk.
Malenko.
Malenko
While
is
they're
a juggalo
remembering-
thing.
Juggalo, yeah, Malenko.
Scene.
While they're remembering that, can I go up and say, I have no orders. I do what I want.
They
don't
look
see.
at you, and they nod.
You have been modified. You and Garurzik were chosen by Nula. However, you refused his orders and so were to be scrapped. We do not know who has brought you back, but it is good to see you.
I
Bring myself
remember,
into Torias. How fast will I be smite?
I remember you pulling something. What was that?
This is something we are not aware of. Melank himself, day and down to this plane. He pushed past the writ to erase our memories. We do not know what was contained.
He broke the writ.
Have I ever mentioned that out loud? That I remember a vision of Warforged pulling something?
No, this
I
is
don't
the
think
first
so.
time it's been brought up.
Alright.
Are there warforged of other gods besides Torius and Michael?
Us three were brought to this plane. No other deities are involved. The other Warforged, with the exception of Garzik and Garomir, have been subsumed by the plane. We remain the last until the time of reckoning. Once this happens, we will be destroyed.
We recently fought Garosik and defeated him. Do you know where
This-
he is now in Shadepool?
We do not know. However, we are aware that those that have come to embrace their aspect can create a plane. A place carved out for themselves. Perhaps he is there.
And what was Garzik's aspect again?
We do not know. However, should you request a door out of here, we will provide.
Yeah, we do actually want a door to Garzik's little plane, please.
What's this thing over here? Is that
That's the hole you made.
okay?
Oh, with the explosion thing. Yeah, okay.
Oh, don't seem upset about that.
Those are stars like on the background. Okay.
That's correct.
Shadepool, baby.
Did they make
No.
us a door?
The four of them pool together their powers and open a door.
Is red? Does red signify that you were from Michael?
No, red represents chaos. You should know this.
What does blue represent?
Order, I assume.
That would make sense because of the effects of
But it's an assumption. I
blue.
don't know. Do they answer?
blue. Blue is an ego
They
boost
just
of
nod.
understanding your rank. So it would be order.
What are Nulia's weaknesses?
We do not believe Nula has a weakness. With that said, however, aspects can nullify his strength.
Bex can nullify his strength.
Aspects. I think the
Oh.
first part got cut off.
Oh yeah, that makes more sense than classes. If Malenk broke the writ, doesn't that mean that all the gods can do whatever they want now?
We do not know, just that we recall seeing him in this plane, advising us should we attempt to find this information, he would prevent us from entering the afterlife.
That's kind of mean, don't you think? Don't you think a god should be better than that? I say this as a Sky Pope, of course.
No, Melink sent us here, along with Michael. It is our mission. We have greater purpose.
You're not gonna tell anyone we came here, are you?
Who would we tell?
Oh yeah. I'm sorry, it must be lonely. Do you want like a book? I don't have anything with me.
I might have something cool to give them.
Can I give you the Book of
Watch it.
Alex?
Is only lonely when others come. We remain stationary, otherwise, the days blend together. With that said, please leave us.
We should get
Are
going.
are you going to? If someday it becomes necessary in our view for Nula to die, would you oppose that, or would you?
No,
Okay.
our
cool.
goal is to prevent the prince from escaping.
What's the prince's name?
We were not given this information.
I don't think I can insight robots, can I?
You
Not
can.
robots.
They're not robots. They're
They're
actually.
Warforged.
They are.
They're
actually.
religious
They
zealots.
just sound very roboty. Sorry. I wasn't sure if they
they're
were
religious
straight up
zealots.
constructs or.
They're robots in the sense that they have one goal that they dedicated
How-
themselves to. Right?
How worn do they look?
Very.
They also might be consumed by chaos.
Do they-
Red might
do they
be eating
look-
away at their personality.
Do they look worn in the same way that my knife wore out when we were in Shade Pool Deep?
No,
Okay.
they just look they're ancient.
The 27
Alright.
insight, do they seem truthful about everything?
They are entirely truthful. These guys are basically they haven't had a chance to talk to Wielder, and it seems like the fact that Wielder's there, they are grateful of it. They try to hide their emotions. They try to act like perfect conclavists and everything. You've seen this type of behavior amongst conclavists. However, they are not emotionless. They are not machines. They are people. And they cannot hide their joy in seeing that Wielder's fine.
Feels good, man.
I have no recollection of them specifically.
Wheeler, they genuinely seem happy to see you. Maybe,
Yeah.
your past with them was involved.
I don't remember them at all.
Is there any way Wielder could get his memories back?
We were not aware they were gone.
They
A shame.
are.
They now you don't even need to roll insight. Passive insight, Vonari, they're actually quite upset by this.
Do you have any, in your altruism, do you have anything to give a weary adventurer such as myself? As Michael?
We have nothing. All we have is we were built to be immune to this plane.
What happens if this plane is destroyed? Will you four escape?
We will die and have a glorious afterlife as Michael's angels.
Has Michael promised this to you?
They all nod in unison.
Will your soul reach Leah from here?
Yes, Michael has promised.
Can I roll insight? Do they doubt this at all, or do they actually? They probably do believe
There's no
it.
way they don't. They wouldn't be here otherwise.
They are of the few people in the world that have literally physically spoken to deities. That's correct. Only Calcivir has. However, Isaac has heard the prince.
Okay. Mostly, the prince has never seen me.
Mhm.
Okay. Starting to make some hypotheses.
What race is the prince?
I thought they were human.
Oh, sorry, I was asking them race.
He was human.
Is he Bruiscanian or something like that?
He is restrained, and you will not see him. This is irrelevant.
Well, I mean, okay. If you believe so. I do not wish to step on your toes.
Where
Our
does this
toes are made of metal. It would not harm them.
Where does this next door lead?
It leads to the pocket of Shade Pool that we have felt, Garuzik.
We will try to deal with Garosek as non-lethally as possible.
No promises.
Well, I mean, did the aspect of him take over Garzik, or is this Garzik doing whatever he wants?
The aspects appear to have a degenerative effect on people's personality.
Are the aspects themselves sentient?
The aspects have some greater purpose of which we are aware. Nothing.
Is there any way to
Aware of nothing. It sounded like it cut out there, actually.
They made a not joke. Like, you look great, not. We know everything, not.
Is there any way to shield a person from the degenerative effects of the aspects?
They have not spoken to us much. Garuzik came by from time to time, asking if we could reveal his past. However, we are forbidden.
I think we should move on.
Michael said you shouldn't reveal their past?
Nula threatened to destroy us should we reveal.
I would know.
However,
Nula
he
would never
said
know.
nothing about Wielder.
I'm gonna take out my light shards, and Happy's gonna ask, what do you make of this situation?
It seems the living light has sent another to their death.
Another? There were more before me?
They nod.
And if I shall die, there'll be more after me. The living light will succeed.
Do not be ridiculous.
The blade speaks up and says, "Shut up, fool!"
Happy.
The Warforged, all take a step back in shock.
We have never seen the light shards progress to this extent.
The matters of the prime material plane are you shouldn't be meddling here. This is the living light school job. I don't know. I'm
Happy,
gonna.
That's
Happy.
we still
that's
don't
it.
want you to die.
If I die, I die. All right, I'm gonna open the door.
You open the door. Beautiful.
Okay, I have
As
to
you
put my
do,
disguise back on real quick.
as soon as you open the door, everyone gets sucked in like a black hole.
Changing my face back into Leo.
You have enough time to do it just before you all get sucked into Shade Pool. When you do, it is just overwhelmingly just the sense of freedom that you had, and you didn't even realize that you had until it was gone. It's just sucked away by just this blackness and depression and darkness. But there is one path leading up a hill. One lighter path, I should say.
We see anything?
Let's go up the hill.
Lighter is in gray,
So let's-
white.
Yeah.
Yes, gray. It's a dark gray, but it's far less dark than Shade Pool.
Is it just solid path or is it like splattered?
It's a solid path.
All right, take out my covered lantern and I start going towards it.
We should be careful. He might have set traps.
Well, traps degrade ordinary things here. It'd have to set a trap made of souls, and that seems more difficult to make than the mundane stuff he usually works with.
If you set it up recently, I think it would still be fine.
We should just not underestimate him. He will know
In
we're
fact,
coming.
I think if it were made of souls, that would degrade faster, based on what we've seen. Mundane items, I think, might persist longer.
Either way, I want to
perspective
just
is
look
that-
and see if there's anything suspicious.
Yeah, I'll watch your traps as I go, too.
Another perspective is that this might be an experience of their journey. This might be where they learned to set traps. You know, in the same way that Irina did.
Cal, by the way, while we walk, do you feel degraded at all?
Degraded.
Like
Well,
they said,
I have been touched by a different power. I have this whispering, this more of a static in the back of my mind that tears at me and suggests to me.
okay, that doesn't sound great.
There are a
light
number
shard-
of things that have gotten worse in my life, I would say, Isaac.
The light shard speaks up and says, "That's a necessary sacrifice. Shade Pool will fall."
Okay, maybe we should do this quick so we can get rid of the aspects after. Is there even a way to get rid of the aspect after we do all this?
I've got an idea.
Oh,
Is
what
there-
is it?
I've become more interested in this idea in recent days.
What's your idea, Wilder?
No one takes the aspect. We destroy it.
Well, then we can't fight the preacher.
There are more than enough aspects for us. We don't need to take them all personally.
I
Well-
think that's a risk I don't know if we can necessarily take at this point.
So your idea is to get rid of the what? Your idea is to kill Cal so that they don't get turned into
No,
a rage machine?
no, Finn's aspect. When it's
Does anyone have an
outside,
idea of how to help
or any of
Cal?
us.
If no one here takes the aspect, I shall. And if no one takes the next aspect, I shall if I can.
I'm the same.
I'm
Does
not
anyone
taking
have anyone have any idea of how to rescue Cal before they degenerate all the way?
You see that faux Rena pops out and then just begins to glow, and suddenly an entirely white building appears.
Oh,
That's pretty cool.
Fox Arena,
Why-
you made it. Can you talk here?
Yes, I can talk here. I've always been able to speak here.
What is this? What is this white building?
My home.
Your home?
This happened last time as well. We're similar.
I
I
remember.
Can you-
feel I am growing more powerful as all of you grow more powerful.
Can you make white matter here?
Yes, but it's very draining.
Well, let's go inside. Fox Arena, do you know how to remove the aspects once this is done?
No.
Will the aspects still exist once this is... What's powering them?
I don't know. Don't know what an aspect is, what it does. All I know is that I am a shell of an aspect given new form and new purpose.
Well, how about this? Maybe if we pile them all into Cal, they'll like cancel out, and then Cal will be fine.
I've decided, since none of you can name me, I will name myself.
Ooh.
I'm very supportive.
In my
of that.
defense, I did suggest a name for you. People didn't seem to be a big fan.
What name do you want, Fox Arena?
I am Anna Marie.
Nice.
Are you sure you don't
I
want to be
couldn't decide.
Daniel?
On Anna or Marie, so I'm both. Anna Marie.
Would you like a naming ceremony when we return to the prime material?
Perhaps. But more importantly, I would like you to come back in one piece.
Of course we will.
Do you want us to spend a while in your house? We can visit with you? Well, I know it must be annoying not being able to talk most of the time.
I look meaningfully down at my leg and then back up.
No. I want to have this place as a shelter from the abyss that is coming. Have
Oh.
you noticed? Things are getting darker here.
Yeah, the path is darker than it was last time, isn't it?
And the world itself has become darker. It wasn't always like this here.
Do you think that we've taken something from it, or that it's
I think
this
that
part?
this is someone's plan to make this place worse. I don't know why. I just know things have been getting very, very bad.
An interesting choice of words. Someone's plan.
So it wasn't like this when Malenk came and forged a path?
Who is Malenk?
Malenk is one of the gods of the material plane.
I hope you know that I've only been here for a few years.
That makes sense.
Blank's just a wannabe fae doing tricks and stuff and pranks. Actually, no, that's not even what Blank does. He's just a clown-looking guy. What even is he?
Yeah, what do I do of Malenk?
Malenk is the deity of ironic retribution
Oh, that's what it
and
was.
karma.
That's what it was. Yeah, okay.
Wait, then who was Conquest?
Torias.
Christ.
Torias.
This is ironic in some way for the prince to be here.
Well, if you want my opinion, I think everywhere, divine guidance is waning. Like,
So
the
we
whole
have-
world is falling into chaos.
There might be some significance in the type of gods that interfered here in Shadepool. Michael is sort of a selfless saint, and then you have Torias the Conqueror, and then you have the god of ironic judgment. There might be something there, some sort of connection. I'm not sure though.
But
There-
they're all part of a conclave that is weakening in power and desperate to hold on to it.
Which gods went with Alex to fight the demons?
Everyone in the conclave.
Is that what Shiva was?
Shiva was a group that freed the deities. So originally the writ prevented all gods from entering the world, and they rewrote the writ. They rewrote it. Rewrit? I don't know. Something there.
Rewrit. That's
Yeah.
nice.
Anyways, they changed it. So they fought the armies of the demon to allow the gods in, and then with the gods they fought off the demons.
Okay.
Oh, huh. This is either before or after the demon thing, not during.
Big demon in the chat.
Well, we better go kill Fem, but we'll be back, Foxtrot. Please stay safe.
Yes, this place is a safe haven. You can always come back here to rest if you need.
And I guess I should leave Kiara here so they don't get hurt.
If need be.
Okay. But she'll be able to come back with me when we leave, right?
Of course.
Cool. Okay, then I'll pat Kiara and say stay safe with Anne Marie. I guess she hoots and like flies over and sits on top of Anne Marie.
Okay. If you follow the path, at the very end there is another door.
Is there anything on the other side of the door? Like if I go around it without opening it?
If you go around the other side of the door without opening it, it disappears. It only appears from one direction.
Okay. I'll poke the door and open it.
As soon as you poke the door and open it, you guys get sucked into another black hole, as what tends to happen around here. Inside this room, there is a very large open fire, and Fim is inside of it.
Oh.
Inside the fire?
Inside the fire. You recognize this technology before. You've seen that it was used previously by the Conclave when they came into Slatepool. Remember?
also,
Yeah, it sounds familiar. Where did we see that?
Happy saw it when Fim was making phone calls on this fire.
It's a
No.
relatively common technology, technology.
the
It's a
video-
relatively common magical thing. It's just used to link two fires together visually so that you can speak to people from
they're
a
not.
distance.
It's like a
Okay.
two-way scribe, basically.
It's it's. I thought you were saying that they were like imprisoned within a fire or
No,
something.
no.
Okay.
And it's just this small room. It's circular in nature, sort of like a theater. And in the center of the room, there's this large brazier. And out of the fire, you can see Fim is there. Hello, everyone. It looks like you've defeated me.
I'm gonna do the
Not
Stonewall
quite yet.
salute.
Maybe we still have to find you.
You'll be
To finish
defeated
you
when you're
off.
in a jail cell rotting.
There There are rules to this place, and one of them is that I must allow you to enter my inner sanctum.
You know, if you think about it, if you try really hard, it's kind of you that defooted me.
Yes, I literally did that.
Too soon, I think, perhaps.
Let's focus here.
I'm trying to adjust to my new.
I'm
Should we
glad you
take
still have your sense of humor.
Yeah.
should we take your aspect? Will you come with us peacefully to be judged by our judges in Slaypool?
Absolutely not. I intend to have my nightmare defeat you, but should you fail, I have one final warning. Don't make the same mistake that I have. Don't feed this aspect. If you take it, this aspect is the worst of all of them.
What is the aspect exactly?
The aspect of despair. It encroaches on every part of your soul. You see failure everywhere you go.
Anything for the living light.
Is there any way to get rid of the aspect of him? Like, we're gonna use this to kill Nola, and then afterwards we don't need them anymore. What are we gonna do with them afterwards?
You cannot defeat Nula. And
Okay,
for the
well,
record, I don't believe you can defeat me either. But
like, ignoring all of that, is there a way to get rid of these aspects after their job is done? I mean, you must have a shared interest in that question. One day your work will be done. What's your plan?
do you realize what a kind of bastard you are to say this to me? When I gave you this option, you laughed at me, you spited me, you destroyed my workshop and everything I held dear. I hope you
Well,
enjoyed
use
the
it then.
present that I gave you, but that's beside the point. Let's see eye to eye. My final warning. I will not go down so easily as Irene. I have built up my inner sanctum in a way that she was unable to. She doesn't understand how these aspects works. She let herself be consumed by it. I controlled mine, and I will control this situation. I will rise above this. You are not the rising. I am.
The light shard speaks up and says, "I shit on your inner sanctum."
But
Happy, can't you control those light shards? They seem kind of rowdy.
should
just-
you win, should you prove victorious, don't make the same mistake I have. I spend every day trying to fight back the influence of this. And if you wish to know more about this, should you defeat me,
Happy, I don't think you should take
I owe
this
you
aspect.
this much.
If no one else will take this aspect, I shall.
I will
This-
take it before you take it because we have seen that you would not be able to control this.
No,
Tvar, and Ain are those that have made a deal with Nula. Us three were subjugated. They would know more than we do. And one additional thing. 2 months from now, 2 months and 6 days, there will be another meeting. The preacher is going to strike again. As aspects, you will be invited to come. There, you can discuss this with them in. And as he says this, he opens up another door. This is a black one here. This leads to my inner sanctum.
Did you
must-
trap it just on the other side?
Of course you did.
Of course there are traps, but not just on the other side. There are rules to Shade Pool. This place is greater than any of us. I've tried to investigate, but Nula forbade me. So,
You don't know who the progenitors are?
I don't
That's the
even
real
know
problem.
what a progenitor is.
It's just a name
Someone
you
made
up.
the preacher, you know.
This is news to me. Either way, my gauntlet will destroy you.
Michaelis contingency says the preacher has a fake goal.
Who's the prince? Like, who is this prince? Like,
I don't know. They do not speak to me much of anything. They refuse to give me information. Apparently, Nula's forbade it as well.
well, they gave us information. They said that they're only forbidden to give you information. So they said something about the preacher only existing to guard this prince. The gods came to set up this prison, and that you're all essentially being duped.
Maybe. But let me tell you something. If you let me regenerate, I'm willing to work with you once again. We can defeat the rest, and together, my testament can come true. I will ascend to godhood. I will destroy the writ, and I will kill all the gods myself.
I mean, I think
I like my god.
I would be okay with that, but I have no connections to the Prime Material. I don't know about the others.
Is that just the gods of the writ?
It is all of them.
So
You're
leaving you as the
insane
only
if
god,
you
of
ever thought you
course.
could accomplish that.
Perhaps.
Well,
This
best of luck.
place has the tendency to drive you insane. And he opens the door now and reveals there is this very high-tech, extremely futuristic-looking castle.
Wow, castle.
Really?
Behold, my dungeon.
Is the view like from the exterior across a moat or something?
Exactly. So you see, looking out of the door, there's this moat. The water is made entirely out of crimson, but everything else is like in shades of black and white. Until you get to the castle itself, which is made out of multiple different colors. It's not just black and white. It seems like he really has exerted influence over this place. And this castle is larger than you could possibly imagine something actually built to be. It's like there's no physical restrictions on this castle. It's too tall, it's too large, it's massive, a huge place.
Yeah, we're doing a mega dungeon or beat this guy.
Karzik, all we want is for people to be able to live their lives without anyone interfering. And it sounds like you intend to interfere a whole lot.
All I want is control. My whole life, people have told me what to think, what to do. I was built for a purpose. I have had nothing that I'm allowed. I've been in a box my whole life. I want to have control now. I want the reins.
I mean, you had control of your workshop, and what happened there?
Okay,
He
don't
closes the
rage it.
fire.
I was just like, oh my god,
that was a light shard that said that.
And that is where we'll end our session.
Happy.
That was good. I like that. Clown, we're gonna beat him. Don't worry. All right, good session, everyone.
You guys say that, but he did like kind of really mess you guys up. So
Yeah,
It is.
Yeah, and then we had a long rest, and that means
I mean, by we, I mean the living light. I don't know about you guys. If I die, the next character will do it. It's fun. Next champion.
wow.
So I would prefer if you didn't die happy.
But
Defooted.
anyways, good session, everyone. Good hustle. As usual, thanks to everyone in Forgotten Adventures for all the stuff that I've used. Thanks to our sponsor here, Patrick. Shout out to Patrick. Everyone say shout out to Patrick, please.
thanks, Patrick.
And,
Thanks for buying me all that Red Bull, Patrick. That was awesome.
Yeah. Patrick is hooking us up. But only the
And,
Canadians.
Stay tuned. Stay tuned because the Ted Lasso podcast will continue.
Oh my gosh.
in
Yeah.
15 minutes.
It's on the Patreon, so make sure you're subscribed to the Patreon or you're going to miss out on this.
Remember
I
that?
think I grew further away from the team.
Rip. Remember that fucking garbage freaking show that would come on after Walking Dead? It was like Talking Dead or something. We need to have one of those on the Patreon as well, just for this camp.
My show just decided it's called Talking Ted.
Yes.
All right. Good session, everyone. We'll see you next Saturday.
All right, have a good one.
It's a play on words.
I think character Isaac's like kind of pissed off because like he doesn't understand like how to act. Like before we did the first